welcome to probably the last ever episode of the Franklin Peach Show, because Peach can't get here on time, and I told him, if he can't get here on time, then I'm done. I ain't got time for this. This isn't how it works. Son, I ain't got time for this. This isn't how it works. Son, I ain't got time for this. This isn't how it works.
Son, I ain't got time for this. This isn't how it works.
And hi everybody, welcome to a random show. I was late on purpose because in honor of Peach, I felt like that's how we should do it. And I want to start off the show just by saying a couple of things. First of all, I did reach out to Brian earlier on. I sent him and Ronnie a message. So if they're watching, just want to let you guys know that we're thinking of you always, but especially today. And the other thing I just want to say to everyone is, and look, it is my intention. That's not to say it's definitely going to happen, but it's my intention that this is probably the last time West Ham Random goes live. There's a couple of reasons for that. First of all, I don't want this to be something that we just rehash every year for the sake of it. You know, like, I think it's important that we're all there for each other at the time, but it's also important to move forwards. And so, you know, like, things move on, and I don't want it to get to a point where we feel like every 21st of July, you know, which is also Tom Atherton's birthday, happy birthday. I don't want it to feel like this is something we need to do every 21st of July. You know, like, Peach is someone who's affected all of us. There's a bit of him that's going to be in all of our hearts forever. And I don't want it to be something that's just rinsed and repeated and rehashed. And so, that being said, I have got something a little bit special today for us. Some people have asked where the rest of me have gone. Yep, it's called Ozempic. Works like a treat. I know it's not really that available in England at the moment, but it will be. And yeah, I've never been this not fat in my life. I still have an aversion to saying it's slim or anything because, you know, you can't be fat for your whole life and not carry around some baggage. And I'm still a bit chunky down here. I still can't shift that. But hello, everybody in the chat. It's good to see you, Reese, Miss Hammerette, Larry. Good to see you. Good to see you, buddy. So without further ado, I figured that if this is going to be the last West Ham Random show, there's only one thing that we could do that would make it great. I thought about what would Peach want, and I'm not going to lie, this was all sorted out in the last hour, but it's finally time for me to reveal West Ham clips. I know it's what Peach would have wanted, but before I do want to make a couple of things. First of all, just because it's a bit of a reveal, this is in honor of Peach. And so, you know, look, neither clips, me, anyone else want this to be about anything else. So I want to make that clear in advance. Good to see ya, Mandy. But yeah, so without further ado, West Ham clips. Some of us had a feeling about this. You know, everyone always wants to be right, but not always everybody is. Welcome to the stream. How's it going, Clips?
If there ever was proof that losing weight doesn't make you smarter, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's still not me, Adam. I don't know how to break this to you on your most special of days and occasions. It's just not me.
No, Charlie, mate,
no.
You can't do that.
We've had this conversation at length, in person, online. In person, no less, people. We were sat in a Wetherspoons in King's Cross for a long time. Me telling him it's not the case. It's not me. Never has been, bro.
You couldn't show him proof, though.
Because how can you prove you're not someone apart from just...
You didn't bring your burner phone, did you? You didn't bring your burner phone that you used to message me as Clips.
I think, listen, as much as I appreciate the fact you think I have enough money to even be able to afford a burner phone in the first place, it's very kind of you, but it's not the case, you know?
Well, I mean, some would disagree. I mean, most of the chat has known this whole time anyway.
Adam, I've had enough. Okay. Oh, look at me. I've got famous friends. Oh, okay. I'm friends with Dude Perfect. No, I've had enough. I've worked too hard for this, Adam. It's not Charlie, it's me. I'm Clips.
Hate to say I told you so.
Leave him alone.
Except I don't hate to say I told you so. I told you so. And I'm very happy to be able to say it again. In fact, one more time, just so the people in the back heard it. I told you so. I told you so.
It's not Charlie. It's not a consortium. You're
So,
wrong, Adam. You're-
I mean, I'm going to come clean about something. I'm not actually that shocked because I didn't know. But I didn't know the whole time. I more recently found out that Liam is
The story about the Weatherspoons and King's Cross is 100% true. We had a long conversation about it. And there was a Chinese before that where we also had a long conversation about it. So
Yeah.
Also, I just want to say about the burner phone. If you recall Charlie dropping his phone down the toilet, he is not a man that would have a burner phone.
That is true. I'd forgotten about that. That's back as well. That's
That is a fun fact, yeah.
someone sent me that clip like a month ago, by the way, just to remind me of my stupidity if this is a thing that happened.
well. So everybody, Liam is in fact West Ham Clip. So
Everyone.
thanks, Liam. I appreciate you doing this. Again, I decided that there's no more fitting tribute really. So Liam, I'd like to. What's your first memory of Peach? When did he first get on your radar?
I was trying to think about this. I'm pretty sure he was just sending me a load of messages on Instagram saying, join this stream, whatever. I was like, who is this guy? And then I think Charlie messaged me about him or something because one of his first streams, he was saying that something about Charlie or Charlie was me or something. So then
You would think
eventually,
that? Oh, what an idiot thing to think.
yeah. I'm sure you had something to do with it, though, Adam. I'm sure you influenced him in the early stages. And I just joined one of the streams on random, and then sort of that was it from there. He's always sort of messaged me voice notes and those sort of things.
So you were also, back in the day, I think we would use the word victim appropriately of the voice note.
Well, he's inevitable. You can't ignore him. You know what I mean? He's you just send you all these messages and voice notes, and you just can't ignore it. You can't ignore someone like that.
See, just so you know, Larry, how quickly he changed. I mean, Charlie. Oh, I never thought it was.
Is that it's 3 minute difference?
Yeah. I mean, that's fair play. And then Miss Hammer is like, my thoughts are that Peach is known for quite some time, but privileged to have been told.
Peach didn't know, but
no,
he's still in the consortium.
If he could look down now, it would be I was saying to them before the stream, if Clips could see this, he would be jumping around. He'd be like crazy right now. He'd be like, no way.
That was my favorite. Was the consortium conspiracy? That was my favorite one. When he'd gone on about each individual in the consortium for long enough to where the convincing had been that actually it was all of them at once.
But everyone had a role in it. It was like this person was doing the sound, this person was the voice. It was
this person was writing, this person was doing this. I loved it. It was such an overcomplicated idea. I love it.
So Liam, while all of that was going on, because like I said to you, no show that me and Peach did went by without us mentioning you. I mean, you were basically an invisible part of the show because we talked about you every single time. So while all that stuff was going, did you just find it very funny, or was there a part of you that ever wanted to just come up and be like, "This is me"?
No, well, I just found it funny more than anything. But it's his persistence with it. I thought, well, okay, this will be like a gimmick that dies off within I don't know how long, but it never did, and every single time he would bring it up. I just found it funny. I didn't have any choice other than just join in with it.
Yeah, I mean, and it's cool that I love the fact that we could do it. And so what do you think if Peach was on this stream now? Do you think this would be enough? You actually showing it?
No, I genuinely think even if I told him and I showed him everything, he would still find a way to flip it or find another conspiracy, put it on someone else. I don't think he would ever actually want it to be revealed, even if it was factually revealed to him. I think he would still carry it on.
It took me a little while, but once we spoke and I realized that I was wrong, because I can't stress enough. And first of all, I think it's good in life to always be prepared to be wrong. There are some people, especially in the world of West Ham YouTube, who sometimes get hung up.
And it's good that you can admit that to yourself, Frankel. Do you know what I mean? It's good that you're able to say these things, because admitting it's the first step ultimately,
Yeah, and I was very wrong, and I was very certain. In fact, I was so certain that when I first FaceTimed Liam as Clips, neither of these guys actually know this. This is the first time I'm telling a single soul that I did this. The first time I FaceTimed Liam and we met in person, over a phone, I had pre-written a text to send to Charlie saying, I knew it was you all along. I was never fully fooled. So I literally was but the craziest part about it, Charlie isn't, he's not the smartest, but he's not stupid. But Charlie could never find some conclusive evidence to prove that he wasn't Clips.
Yeah, but Charlie's right. How do you actually prove that?
That's fair. Yeah.
And the worst thing is, there was one day where I genuinely had I figured it out in my head. I was lying on the sofa, sort of half asleep, half awake, in this weird liminal state, and it clicked in my brain. I was like, this could prove it. Part of the thing was, I kind of liked you not knowing. So I was like, I said at the time that I'd forgotten, and I hadn't. But by the end of the conversation, it was already gone from my brain. So there was a while there where I was like, I could just end this for Adam.
You remember it now?
No idea.
Oh.
No idea. It's like one of those things you come up with, when you're it's like waking up from a dream and then writing something down, and then you wake up the next morning and you look at it and you're like, what the hell does that even mean? That's just a nonsense sentence. There was something there where I was like, this would do, and I can't even remember for the life of me what it was. But it's kind of fun watching you flail about. So you say no, and then you say something that's a bit similar, and then you see what happens,
Well, and then the whole whiteboard thing, that was I literally, Rebecca and Tom are Tom especially, obviously, Tom and Charlie go back a long way. And I was on the phone with them, and they were not convinced that Charlie wasn't Clips. And at one point, there was a whiteboard in a video that Becky is like, Becca's like, Charlie's got that whiteboard. Maybe it is. Maybe actually it is. Yeah.
Don't have that whiteboard, by the way. I have a bigger whiteboard.
Oh.
As far as I remember, the one that Liam you had in the video was sort of A4-ish size. Yeah, whereas the one I have is A2, A3, something like that. So you were going on about this whiteboard thing. I had a message from Rebecca about the whiteboard thing, and I was like, I don't have this whiteboard. I don't know what you're talking about. You were all just screaming the word whiteboard at me, and I'm like, oh, fine, okay, whatever. But
it was just, it was crazy. And again, me and Peach spent hours talking about it, because I was so sure it was Charlie, so sure. But I do want to say, obviously, I don't want to make this all about Clips, but I do want to say, from the West Ham community in a whole, we loved your videos, Liam. West Ham Clips was awesome. You made some incredible content, and I just want to take the first public opportunity to, on behalf of West Ham fans, to thank you for it, because during COVID as well, we all needed stuff to help us through a tough time. And the content that you created, and I know that you're an incredibly humble person who, not very many people could create something that became so popular and then not use that popularity to get a platform and to make something out of it and to get something out of it. And it shows your character. And I just want to say that, I appreciate what you did. All West Ham fans appreciate that you created that content. And look, I think it speaks volumes for you as a person that you absolutely wouldn't use that platform for really any sort of gain by unveiling yourself. And I think, and I love the fact that in honor of Peach, this feels like the best time to do it. So yeah, for Wally and the people that have just come in, Liam is in fact the mastermind who is West Ham Clips.
I'm sorry to spoil it.
And Barney is here as well. Barney, it's great to see you. Thanks for watching. I said earlier on, I'll say it again. All our best to you and Ronnie. We love you guys. We wouldn't be doing this here if it wasn't for Matthew, if it wasn't for Peach. This wouldn't be happening. And so, yeah, thank you. There's a bunch of people in the chat. I'm just going to scroll up before we carry on to say hello to everybody. Andy Miles, good to see you, mate. Really good to see you in the chat. Rysel Henderson, Freshfielder, good to see you too. Chicken shawarma, yeah, we'll talk about food later. Charlie's here, so of course food will come up. Wally, so good to have you. Bob, great to see you. Luke, lovely to have you here as well. Thank you guys for tuning in. So back to Peach. So Liam, can you tell everybody a little bit about the hours and hours of content that you have been combing through? Tell everyone what you've been doing.
Well, I don't want to say too much about it. It's nothing out of this world, but I am putting something together for Peach. And this is one hell of a task. I've been going through every single one of his live streams. I've been clipping up bits with the intention of doing one big video of like the best of Peach. And I thought I could get it done within a few months. It has now been 2 years.
Yeah. I mean,
it might be another 2 years still. I don't know.
Well, to be fair, Liam,
but it speaks to Peach as well, just how often he was live and how much there is, and also how much of it is actually clippable, because you can have people live for hours and it'd be nothing. But there's
Charlie knows that very well.
Oh, 100%.
If ever you watch one of his bore-alongs, I mean, God, yeah, there's nothing to clip from those.
Yeah, but I don't know when it'll be finished, but that's what I've been trying to do for the last 2 years, and it's I don't know when it'll be finished, but
like you said to me earlier, you go through it and you just realize, like, because he was live most nights and he would be live for hours, and I was just explaining to some friends. I was just at lunch and they knew about who Peach was, and I explained to them that, like, what it gave is people in the UK who couldn't sleep or they're up late at night or it was just something familiar. It was just something to put on. He was going to be there. And what was incredible, and no one, Peach, no one that knew Peach, no one in their wildest dreams would ever have said, this is a guy who's going to keep people happy and comfortable through the night and entertain. He had this way about him to just be present. And it is inconceivable how much content he created. And by content, I also mean, I don't know how it's possible to be live for 4 hours and leave 23 hours of voice notes in the space of one day. Like, the guy somehow managed to defy time itself.
Yeah, I mean, you say it was going to take you a couple of months, Liam. Let's be real about it. That's like, it's months worth of live footage to go through. It's unreal.
Yeah,
I know, like, it took me a genuine while, like, after, because obviously I'm trying not to as much now, but I used to stay up super late working every single night just editing, and I'd be here, one screen I had editing, the other one I would just have Peach, and he would just be on, and we talk about whatever was going on, and it genuinely took me a while to, like, get out of that mindset of being like, oh, there's no Pete, what the hell do I do? Like, I was kind of a little bit lost about it. I was like, I don't know what's going to keep me company here. Yeah. And the thing is, like, Peach, there's like an unpredictability to it as well, because you're 100% correct, right, Frank, when you say it. I won't say that often, but you are 100% correct about it. It's like, there are very, very few people, I am living proof, that you can be live for that long and be any form of entertaining for any of it. Let alone for as long as Peach was. And there was this unpredictability where he would be talking about whatever, and then he would go off on some random wild tangent for an hour. then he would like see someone in the street he knew and just start shouting at them basically from across the road. And it was just this like kinetic, constant, just like whateverness that like no one, like genuinely no one else. And I will tell him this at the time. I used to call him the hardest working man on YouTube because he was the longest. No one else would come even close to being able to do what he could do, and that's insane. That's crazy compared to everyone else, you know?
Yeah.
And you know what? I'll add to this as well. You know, you put videos together, whatever. It sometimes feels like a bit of a chore. It's sort of, especially when it's such a long project, whatever. But it doesn't feel that way at all with Peach. It's actually, I enjoy doing it. It's a pleasure to do it. It's, you know, it's you enjoy watching it back, even if the topic is about Jesse Lingard or whatever. It's outdated. It still feels new. You still watch it today, and it still be just as relevant.
Yeah, it is timeless, and I mean, I mean, it really is. You know, the cool thing about having YouTube and about having these videos is that they are there. You know, they are there to go back on. They are there for us to look at, and I mean, we all can. You know, we've all got the access to doing that, and you know, when, as I said, I don't expect that West Ham Random will go live again, but it doesn't need to. For, you know, like, I think that's the other point. You know, like, the reason that this channel was created was because of Peach. You know, like, I hate talking like this because I don't really like to give myself credit. But look,
okay, then don't. It's fine. We don't need to give you any credit. We can all believe that there's no credit. Everyone, just right. Hang on, Franco. I got you. Before Franco says anything, just remember, prick. Just remember that. Internalize it. And as he gives himself credit, just what I want you all to think is Just remember that tone. Okay, Karen.
That's fair. And to be fair, when I say, I'm not saying it to give myself credit. I just don't want it. I don't, and I'm not meaning it that way. I just don't like saying things that give me it. But like, when I set this up, I did it because I wanted Peach to be able to have this outlet. You know, he was on everyone else's show, and you know, he was everywhere. And I thought, like, you know, this is something that I think will really be fun. And it wasn't just me, you know. Financially, I sorted it out, but like, he had no idea what he was doing at the beginning. He didn't know how to go live. He didn't know how to do it. You know, Charlie helped him. Loads of people, you know, and that's the reason I say it, is because so often when we have fan base communities such as the West Ham fan base, you know, everyone's going to have different opinions on players, on managers, on the running of our football club, because we all care about it. And sometimes when that happens, people get annoyed with each other. People argue, people fall out with each other because of a difference of opinion. And so what was so great about Peach is he operated almost in a totally different sphere. While still being in that sphere, he didn't care. He never cared about drama. As Lawrence just said, he ain't got time for this. I ain't got, but he, you know, he kept that going, and he would put anybody on. He would have anyone on his channel. He would go on anyone's channel, you know, and I love the fact that in the community that he could bring everybody together. And it really is a testament to him. And so I'm trying. So honestly, Liam, what I want to do is ask you I want to ask you some questions, you know, but if people in the chat as things feel, hey, I do want to see this. I want to say this though, Charlie and Liam, because both of them have given me a lot of abuse for this in the past.
So sorry. So do you want credit for not doing something? Is what you're asking here. This is what you want credit for.
Comment from the chat, Charlie. I'm just showing a comment from the chat. How about you don't be a dick for once? You're lucky that I've
Pot kettle black, sir. Pot kettle black takes one to know one, etc., etc. Come on now.
Can we not get racist? There was no need.
It's nothing to do with race, sir. It's about you being a donut. That's what it's about.
I heard the B word. That was stupid. I apologize. It's living in America. I like accusing people of being racist when they say things about English people is my favorite thing to do because they squirm a lot.
Imagine knowing Adam Frankel in real life. It'd just be a nightmare, wouldn't it?
I don't know. Ask yourself that question.
I know. I hate it every day. I hate it every day.
No, to be fair, most of the time I message Charlie, he doesn't respond. So, it's okay.
You're not unique in that fact. I think anyone can attest to that, to be fair.
Yeah, it's not the best. But I do want to ask Liam. So over, obviously you would be in the stream a lot in the chat. And so, I'm always, one thing that I'm curious about is like, were you ever tempted to like mess with us a little more?
I think we did try and do that a couple times. There was once, Adam, where Charlie messaged me and he was like, right, you write something in the chat, delete it, and I'll write the exact same thing. But you were too stupid to understand what we did. I can't remember which one it was. That was, I think that was the Johnny Sin stream, if you remember that.
I think didn't I make a comment to that?
You did, but you didn't actually realize. I think you pulled it up and it was like, wait, Clips and Charlie just wrote the exact same thing and just skimmed over it, as if that would have been like a big thing for you. You could have been like, "That's it, I've caught you out," but you were too stupid to.
No, I'm sure there was one time that like you did write something and then delete it, and then the other person wrote it. And
I know we did. Yeah, we did do it.
But okay, so true story. I didn't make a massive deal out of it because I genuinely thought he's just been caught out. But I didn't want to reveal, like, I enjoyed the bit so much that I'm like, okay, I knew it was them, but if I call it out here on the stream, I'm actually out in it for real, and it gets rid of all it. So I was so sure that confirmed it. Because look, I've been very honest. I was so certain that Charlie was West Ham Clips. So certain. I would have bet a lot of money on it. I was so sure.
Can I ask why that is?
Pardon?
Can I ask why that is? Why are you so sure? I could understand, like, it's a bit of fun, but why were you actually convinced? Because there was no proof or anything.
The main things are, I mean, look. See, Rebecca said, no, I'm saying that as well. Like, I genuinely did. I was so sure. The reason I was so sure, there were a few things. One, your skill sets. Like, the West Ham Clips was so good. The content, the games were awesome. And I know both of you, I know Charlie is very good at editing. And so, okay, you both have the skill set to do that. But more important than that, God, and I hate praising Charlie, but the truth.
Before you do, just lean in slightly so it's a bit louder. Just a little bit louder, if that's all right. Just a tiny bit.
I genuinely don't want to say this. But, Charlie creates a lot of content, but it's never about him. Like for him, there's a level of humility that he has that he doesn't mind going on other people's streams and promoting them. He will always tell people, "I'll go watch someone else," because for him, it's not about status and it's not about fame and it's not about like being the big deal, even though more people watch his watch-alongs than pretty much any other content. And so most people in that get an ego about what they do, and the fact that you created content that even our top players referenced, 99.9% of the population, when their football team has, if their players go in, they're going to engage and they're going to be like, oh, I can get tickets. I can do something. And so there are very few people that have a level of humility and a level of like, do you know what? I'm not doing this for my glory. I'm doing this because I enjoy creating this content and I enjoy doing this. And so because both of you fell into that camp, both of you were creating very good content. Your character was similar. And then also, Liam, obviously, I'd never met you before. I didn't know you. But the banter that you would throw out to me was so much so that I'm like, okay, there's no way.
There has to be an element of logic to it. I mean, think how many people there are in this world. Why does it have to be Charlie?
Well, because the West Ham community is not particularly big. And so it felt as though you were more likely to be someone. And I always thought that you must have been someone that I'd interacted with, because there's no way someone would give a person that they've never met that level of abuse.
Yeah, there is.
Which I absolutely respect. Because I can certainly take it. You know, I mean, everyone that's watched my streams knows that I'll give as good as I get. But I was convinced that if you didn't know me, there's no way you would troll me as bad as you trolled me. And so all of those things together is what led to me being so convinced. But again, I was very, very wrong. Hey, Barney, I'm going to text you a link. As I'm doing that, you guys just chat about, I mean, Liam, you've watched a lot of footage. What has been in your trawling lately? Like, have there been a couple of highlights that maybe are highlights that not everyone else always goes on about?
I'll tell you what, the most underrated one, someone put it in the chat as well, is the wasps. He always seems to get attacked by wasps. And there's actually...
It seems outside, man.
Yeah, but it's because he had the beer as well, I think.
Yeah.
The beer, wouldn't it? Yeah. But I don't know, that's one that I've actually put them all in a separate folder. There's like at least 40 different clips of him getting attacked by wasps. I don't think that's something that gets brought up often, but
that's amazing. Who mentioned that? Someone
someone, I forget who it was. Someone put it in the chat.
Someone did just put the wasps in the chat. There's a lot of you guys. I mean, carry on chatting. Sorry, I've not been.
Robert was talking about it as well in the chat. I saw that. I'm scrolling up to see if I can find it, but Robert was there.
Yeah. I mean, there's
and Fresh.
Yeah, Fresh, Bob. Yeah, share these stories. Let's bring Reese in as well. Reese.
Oh, hello.
How's it going, mate?
Hello. Yeah, good. Yeah, you guys?
Are you hammered?
No, I've literally opened one beer.
Okay,
one beer.
All right, I'm just checking because the way you've been waiting for so long. I expected there to be a little more of a bang when you came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah. You know what? An annoying. I wanted to go and I wanted to drink some cider for the stream, but I just don't have any in the fridge. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, my hair. I'm growing it now because apparently Pete Wentz long hair looks like me with long hair. So
Jesus writes. There's a All right. Well, let's bring. Let's also bring in the man himself, because there is one person in particular who, without whom we would never, ever, none of us would ever have met Peach. In fact, Peach never would have existed if it wasn't for the man, the myth, the legend. Barney, how are you doing, buddy?
Not bad.
It's great to see you. It's been a while.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time at the moment just listening to you guys.
Well, we hope, the reason that we do this is to hopefully move along the process. I was speaking to a friend today who lost his wife at a similar time to when we lost Matthew. And
I can't hear you.
Oh, you can't? Is it because I'm quite? I mean, look, we know that his use of technology didn't come from, like his excellence at technology certainly wasn't a gift passed down the generations. So we're not expecting you to be massively on the ball. Can you hear this? Can you hear us? I mean, look, if this basically feels like we've got Peach back in the stream.
Oh yeah, but I miss Matthew or Peach so much.
Yeah, of course. We all do. What's tell us, Barney. You're I mean, how now? If you could go back a few years, I'm sure that at the time you didn't love getting woken up a lot. Do you remember a story of like him waking you up? Like, were there any stories that you can remember of like him being on the stream and you just being like, "Can you quieten down?"
Oh yeah, no, he'd be on the telephone on the balcony, like talking to you guys, talking to Europe, talking to Thailand, anywhere. I had to go out there in my undies and go and tell him, Matthew, keep it down, you're waking people up.
did,
It was unreal.
did the neighbors ever say anything?
Huh?
Did your neighbors ever say anything?
No, he used to go out at night time and talk to you guys on the chat. And there's a few there that felt safe with him out there because, you know, if they were getting in trouble, he'd come and help them, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, there were a couple of occasions where he was, you know, just people, females that are on their own on the way home from places, he would keep them company. He was a light for a lot of people. He really does.
Oh yeah.
I will say, Barney, there's a lot of people in the chat that are saying hello to you. So just so that you know, we've got Wally saying hi. Rebecca.
Hold on a minute.
Okay.
I was going to say I've disappeared because my phone overheated. That's what happened.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, it's on charge though.
Oh, look at you've got on the stream, Reese.
Yeah, my missus.
Oh, it's a little bit sickening.
What like your obsession with Dude Perfect?
You're the one that brought him up.
Fair point.
You're the one.
Fair point. Fair point well made.
I haven't mentioned him.
No, you've just mentioned how you haven't mentioned them, which is basically mentioning them at the end of the day, isn't it? Really, if we're being honest about it.
No.
I mean, it is.
I have not mentioned anyone. This isn't. This is about Peach. This isn't about me and my huge list of connections.
I mean, the first time I ever met you, you were wearing Dude Perfect merch. So
yeah, thankfully I'm not wearing anything today. No.
The fact that you have to look down so far is a worry in that sense. That you've got the full set. Whatever full kit wanker is for Dude Perfect, you are that.
But it's not even their merch. It's like, you got to understand, they get sent so much stuff for free.
He's now talking about them.
And it gets thrown away. So I just take it because, I mean, someone may as well use it. So, that's what. Anyway, this isn't about, we're on YouTube for something else. I'm still not mentioning it.
You just did. You were just talking about how they give you all your free stuff.
This is your fault.
Oh, I don't know about that. I think everyone, if you roll back the tapes, will see you talking about how they give you all the free stuff all the time.
Although, you see, I do have West Ham Clips' letter here. Do you know what I also have, Liam? So when I got this a thank you note for purchasing the DVD, which some of you will remember because I unboxed it live on the stream.
Yeah. I lost my mind at that because I think I put, we would like to send you something.
Yeah, I remember that bit.
Yeah, we would like to reward your loyalty with some special gifts. Yeah, again, it's because of that me and Peach were so certain of consortium. We were sure it was more than one person.
Yeah, because I remember you guys always going on about it, and I was always saying, "Nah, it's someone we don't know who it is," which turned out to be Liam, and now we know Liam.
No, you weren't, Reese.
Yeah, I was always saying. If you go back,
no, you didn't.
Liam can verify this on streams. I was always saying, "Yeah, it's probably someone we don't know."
Yeah,
Charlie, I know that he is formally massively accused you of being clipped multiple times. So
yeah, for the banter.
For the banter, Frankel, you need to learn how to take banter, mate. You just because you're not, speed up.
Unreal. Wow, I like this. That's why she's with you, to get closer to Charlie.
Yeah.
No one wants to get close to Charlie. That's just a bad time for all involved, if we're being honest about it. Listen.
Barney? Where did he go? You know, I do. Oh, it's just so Brian. If you're watching, the link that I sent you on your phone,
again.
just click it again. It will still work. Just click that same link again that I sent, and then you'll come back on again. Or it feels like it feels like back in the beginning of trying to explain to Peach how to do it, which is nice. It's a full circle moment. You know what? Let me
tell you something about that actually. One thing that's really helped me with this video I'm doing is just how often he actually was off the screen. How often he would leave it playing without anyone actually there. So that obviously at the time that was quite annoying, but now I can just skip forward 20 minutes. Like, oh, thank God.
I remember once. I can't remember who it was. It might have been Kieran. But there was one time Peach went live and Kieran and Kieran's just there, and he's like, "Well, I think he's coming back." But I did.
He couldn't even end it though, could he? That's the thing.
No, he didn't have the button to end it. So, I mean, I'm just going to tell you now, Reese. There's a good chance that I'm going to do that to you a little bit later on today. You know, so
I'm saying there were several times where the stream just carried on running for like 8 to 10 minutes, but completely by itself, where there was just no one on, and no one even on the StreamYard. So it's not even like Peach is there and just walks away. There was just nothing. And I found it really interesting as someone who had to use StreamYard for their job. I found it really interesting just to know the limits of how long StreamYard will keep going with like nothing on the screen at all. And I'm like, maybe Peach will come back, maybe not. But I'm just going to sit here and see how long. And I think it was somewhere in the region of 8 to 10. Could have been 20, I'm not sure. But it's kind of beautiful in its own special way. No one else tested those limits apart from Peach.
Could I ask something? So this is my first time ever using StreamYard. Do you still have the videos that Peach would play?
Yeah.
Do you want to play them? We've got to play them.
All right, let's have a little montage. I don't remember what all of them are, but I'm going to click on some. Right. So if you want to trip down memory lane, we're going to give you that for the next few minutes. If you are here, time to get a drink, things like that, we'll call this the intermission. So here we go, guys. Enjoy.
But they have money. They have short arms. I tell you, their arms are this short. Oh, I'm getting mad. I need.
I want these guys don't even know what I'm talking about. Yo, Rice or Henderson? Rice or Henderson? Name me one name. Yo, you guys are whack. Straight up. There you go. Don't tell me Rice or Henderson. Yo, they could eat some bird crack. Straight up.
This. I need to go on Twitter.
Like 5 of them. All they have to say was Rice or Henderson.
Was it 3-3-3-30?
Now we find out why Pete.
You already know who it is. You already know.
What a result!
What up, brother?
That was mad.
Let's go! Get in! Get in! Get in!
I told you we would win. I'm just enjoying what just happened.
Enjoy it, didn't you? Yeah. You just got to enjoy the moment. Enjoy the moment.
Yeah.
Oh man, I am over the moon. Mr. Masuaku.
Masuaku.
We are massive.
Yeah.
See you in a bit, bro.
All right, in a bit, mate. In a bit. Yeah, I'm still tripping out.
Before I go, there's a friend of the channel. His name's Peach. He's out in Toronto in Western. At the minute he's in hospital and he's with pneumonia, and it'll be great. He's probably not watching at the minute. If you could wish him well, we'll pass that message on to him. That'll be great. So yo, what's up, Peachy baby? Get yourself quick. Stop skiving. Get out of bed. Let's see you at the game. All right, you the man. Lovely, brilliant. Come on, you Lions!
Yes, okay, Adam Frankel. Thank you for that. Yes, I did indeed receive a message from you a few days ago. Now, I won't confirm or deny whether I am the incredibly talented and good-looking Charlie Walsh. However, I did write you this lovely message. I hope you will enjoy it. Adam Frankel, quite frankly, embarrassing. Put your City shirt back on and start up. Man City is why we drink. Just think, the viewers would go up dramatically if it was just Wayne. Use your brain. Who actually wants to listen to you drop another name? Who remembers the time I played tennis with Dude Perfect? Collect your things, pack your bags and get off this show. I would say stick to the quizzes, but we all know how they go. L after L after L, constantly having a mare.
Frankel, I think a 13-year-old got better than you there.
I'm proud that my team won't win this.
Come on, Frankel, dry up those tears.
Commiserations to Adam Frankel on yet another big L. Cheers.
I hope that answers your question. I look forward to listening to you guys on the podcast later on in the week. No, that's a lie. I look forward to listening to Wayne on the podcast later on in the week. Thank you, guys.
I felt it would be very appropriate to end on that note.
Yeah.
Gosh, we look younger, don't we? A lot younger back then. It wasn't that long ago.
Don't stress me out like about that. I looked at the first watch along the other day because I had leaving Hammers chat. So I looked back at the first watch along, which is one of the first times I met Peach, and Jesus Christ, did I look young compared to now? My God, what's happened, Frankel?
You look haggard. I've
feel haggard.
I've aged like a fine wine. You, on the other hand, Charlie.
I mean, let's not get too hyped. You did literally die in the middle of all that, so let's not get too hyped about. Oh, I've aged so well. Let's keep it in perspective here, okay? I've kept it 100. Right, you're batting at a 50 average right now. So let's
Yeah, no, I mean, that's true. Yeah, we everyone there, they're big fans of that. Yeah, that was pretty funny.
I forgot that existed actually.
Amazing. Yeah, we can see Brian. We can see you. I've sent you the link again if you want to come back. But yeah, it was fun. I mean, the reason I wanted to end with, the West Ham clips is, again, like, even though we didn't know who you were, Liam, like, the fact that you still engaged and we, it was part of, as Fresh just said, part of me and Peach running two things. And really so much of our content was about you. So, thank you. But it's awesome. It's fun to get to look back, and it's fun to get to do this. And I don't know, maybe it shouldn't be the last one, but I don't know. In my heart, it feels like it should be. But we'll see.
I would urge anyone as well. I'm sure most of the people in here would, but one day just scroll through the live stream bit, just pick a random video and play it. Because like we said earlier, they are timeless. They are. You can watch it. You might be talking about something outdated. You can still. Most of it's not about the football anyway. It's about something random. So.
To be fair, Liam, you probably are in the best position to like create a top 5 playlist of like these are the most entertaining.
Maybe not.
Not to put more work on your plate or anything. You've already taken on a project that's taken 2 years. How about we just we got some more stuff for you here,
What I mean is, it's already doing it.
I know.
I can't pinpoint a stream from like 2 years ago that's.
Well, you're in retirement now, anyway, mate.
I reckon the Johnny Sins one.
I mean, Johnny Sins is up there.
Well, there's two I'll point you back to. There's the Johnny Sins one. I'll try and find what they're titled. I might put them in the chat actually. Can I post links?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, you can.
Yeah, okay,
right.
I'll do that then. There's a Johnny Sins one, and then there's Charlie dropping his phone down the toilet, which I think went on for about 8 hours.
That was a long one. That was a long one because that was in the early hours.
I'll probably find them actually if you give me a minute.
I think that's the one we went up. I think we went on about 11 o'clock at night, and we were still going at like 8, 9 o'clock in the morning or something.
I remember it getting light. I remember that.
Gosh, I mean, just wild. The wild night. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of thanks for you. Wally appreciates it, and again, like I really agree with you, Wally. You know, like I genuinely do think that like this is the best way to celebrate Peach today. It's just a fun way to do it, and it's nice to have a different perspective, and it's also nice to put a bit to bed. And for everyone, especially Charlie, it's really nice that I was totally wrong, and I can, you know, and I also just want to encourage people, you know.
Can we just flip that on its? Can we flip it on its head and actually, can you just say Charlie was right? That would really be nice for me personally, you know, as opposed to you were wrong, which is good. Charlie was right, you know.
Well, all right, fine. I will just first of all take back the bit about humility, and then I will.
Yeah, that's fine. But to get onto the Charlie's right bit.
Charlie is right. I mean, it's not hard to be right about that you weren't someone. So,
And yet somehow you got it wrong for years, mate. So I don't know if you're talking about it being hard. Yet you're the one who's floundering.
Yes,
You know?
which is why it's more important to say I was the one that was wrong. And
Okay.
unlike Reese, I'm not going to pretend that. Oh yeah,
Yeah, you can go back and look at those streams. I 100% said that it's someone we don't know.
I think I had conversations with Reese about this exact thing. So I think Reese is correct. To be fair.
No, Reese.
No, I think Reese is right.
Accused more people of being clips than Peach. They were both as bad as each other. At one point, Reese thought it was me being clips, and I said, "There's no way I am competent enough to be that."
Peach thought it was me at one point, and I was like, "There's no way I'm smart enough to do that."
Yeah, I mean, and I agreed.
Everyone can agree with, right? But no, like, when were you on the boats after the game? What game was it? The Leicester game just before the World Cup, wasn't it?
They all merged. Oh yeah, it was. Wow,
yeah,
well remembered.
yeah, you were on the boats. You were going, "Oh, it's Charlie Walsh, it's Charlie Walsh, it's Charlie Walsh."
I mean, the fact
Man, I
is,
sent you the video and saying that, didn't I? We was doing perfect.
You did, yeah.
also, can I just say I wasn't wrong. Fat Adam was wrong. You know, new character now, new character.
Was Finn Adam not just Fat Adam? Wasn't that just deep down Adam anyway? You know, just with a bit warmer. No.
Well, I mean, this is post-death, so if anything, I should be colder.
But post-death, you were still talking about this though. I vividly remember it. If anything, I think it became stronger post-death.
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, you are probably right. Fat Adam is always there. Yeah, you're right. He is. Wow, Natasha just firing shots at you in the chat. Reese is not smart enough. Reese is a twat. Defo not. I will say with that word, for some reason Americans pronounce that word twat.
What?
And it drives me crazy. I don't know why. There's something about it being pronounced that way that just like, God, it just drives me mad. It drives me mad. Hey, and a West Ham random stream can't go by without Larry trying to buy this bloody flag behind me. I mean, it just every time. I'm going to move myself into the way of the comments because my face is better to be covered up. I'm releasing. Actually, I should put you there, really, Reese.
Unanimously agree on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fair. No, it's fair. Wally doesn't think so.
I'm cool.
Oh yeah. Well, you are a Barbie girl in a Barbie world.
I know.
It's a banging film.
Anyone going to carry on? I thought it was pretty average, if I'm honest.
No. Look, here's the thing. It was way better than it should have been. You look at that film and you think this is just going to be an absolute trash fire, and then you watch it and you're like, that's an enjoyable film. It's like the Dungeons and Dragons film. I don't know how they managed to make that a banger, but they did. Do you know what I mean?
I didn't watch it.
You should watch it. Do you know what it is? It reminded me of. I was thinking about this the other day. You'll appreciate this, Frankel. That's what I think the Borderlands film should be. That's what it needs to hit. This isn't. I'm not watching this and thinking this is the greatest film I've ever seen in my life. But like, if this is just fun from start to end, this is fun, and that I would not have expected out of Dungeons and Dragons or Barbie.
We'll find out in a couple of weeks, right? It premieres in a couple of weeks, which I have to send a text about that because I'm hopeful. Hopefully,
What's anything like the Fallout series? It'll be good.
Hopefully, I'll be at that premiere.
Yeah, let's just talk over Frankel name dropping again. Yeah, I agree. The Fallout show is so good. The Fallout show is so good.
I agree. I love those games as well. So I again, you know,
The amount of times me and Charlie talked about Fallout 3 on air.
Yeah.
Fresh would like to know, Reese, how was Download Festival? And I can also tell you, it was really good, except for one of the days before Download Festival actually started. Reese definitely had a little too much to drink.
Probably, yeah.
I remember some very emotional messages coming through that had me actually like.
That was that download.
I know that's why I'm saying like that. That's why I'm hazarding a guess that maybe there was a little too much in the system.
I did get quite emotional about Peach.
Yeah, so it was, you know, always there. Fat Adam didn't sell the flag, but Thin Adam might. I've never had a job as a ball boy. I feel like I'm missing a reference.
No, you are good.
I mean, you're just dressed like a ball boy, I think.
Oh,
you look like Gareth Southgate a bit, to be fair.
Not unlike him. Not unlike him.
I'm wearing a Nike polo shirt. How is this?
Right, I found the two streams, but I can't put it in the chat.
Oh, why?
I don't know. It's not coming up. But
Sometimes it gets blocked. Rebecca, if you're still in the chat, I was never a mod, but if you're in the chat and it comes up as like show or allow, sometimes that happens in the back end. Feel free to. If not, do you have the names?
Yeah.
I mean, there's probably 15,000 streams named in the exact same way, but.
Well, the Johnny Sins one is Kieran's Corner, and the Charlie dropping his phone down the toilet is the Academy of Football. Weirdly, it's all spelled correctly with no weird letters or.
Oh.
So
it's. I'm going to write them out. So what are they? One of them's called.
Actually, I'll just put it in the chat.
Oh, good work. Yeah, you can.
Or you can send it to Frankel on WhatsApp, and then he can copy it and post it.
That would be good to make Frankel do more work than he has to. But
Yeah, I'm up for that.
I was about to say, or you could send it to somebody else.
No. Send it to Adam. Rebecca, don't worry about it. Frankel's got this. You know.
Literally got it in the chat ready to paste, but I'm purposely going to message it to Adam so he has to.
Yeah. Rebecca would like her back end left alone, and Luke wants it to be shown. Specializes in showing some ends. We gotta leave her back end alone. You shouldn't.
I remember on the Charlie dropping his phone down the toilet, someone was commenting on an account called Charlie's Phone.
Yeah, I think that was Tom.
Was that Tom that did that?
That was a stressful night.
So I don't know who it was that was commenting it.
I think it was Tom as well, but I never knew who it was. I was getting bullied by my damaged phone.
Didn't you put it? What did you put it in? It wasn't. You didn't have any rice.
I put it in oats because it was the only thing I had. I didn't have rice, and so I was like, people were like, "I'll just put it in," and then people kept coming into the chat and were like, "Put it in rice, put it in rice." Well, then days after, I'd be doing something else, stream something else like on Watch Along or whatever, and people were like, "Oh, Charlie, you should have put it in rice." I'm like, I didn't have rice, so I just put it in the only thing I had, which was porridge oats.
You should have put it in baby oils.
And it aged beautifully. Is how before that you were on a one-man mission talking about how you'd sell rice for 100 million, and everyone was disagreeing.
I know. I literally didn't stop talking about it either. And then the only thing I needed in that moment,
was rice.
That was bad.
Yeah,
that was bad.
I mean, good old. Well, I mean, we did sell him for 100 million in the end. So, or was it 105? Was it
105?
Yeah.
To be precise about it.
Yeah. So it happened. I mean, I do feel while we're all here, it would make we probably should say something about West Ham, as it's been an hour and we haven't.
I don't know. The West Ham random experience is maybe 5 minutes for now, and then off somewhere else, after, you know what I mean?
True. So let's randomly give a prediction. I'm going to write these down. Where are West Ham going to finish next season? Reece, you can go first.
Oh, what position-wise, or?
Yeah. I mean, what else could I mean?
Oh, I reckon we might finish 9th and win the League Cup, to be fair.
Okay, 9th plus cup. I mean, that's a little bonus. Charlie?
Yeah.
I was going to say 9th, but I don't want to say the same thing, so I'll say 10th, no cup.
Liam, or Clips? I feel like I should be calling you Clips now.
I was going to say 10th as well, but then I don't want to copy Charlie, and I also don't want to go 11th, so I'll say 9th.
I mean, to be fair, it does seem you know what? I'm going to go... I'm going to go 12th.
You reckon?
Only because, I mean, it's a rebuild season. You know, we're signing a lot of new players. I do really, really like, unlike, because I think my biggest fear, and I think most West Ham's fans' biggest fear should be, let's hope this isn't a Pellegrini, because last time we got a manager who's had some success, but the biggest difference is, and I can't say his name, so I'm not going to try.
Lopetegui.
Yeah, Lubadubada.
It's a good effort.
Yeah, but Lubadubada he's been signing Premier League players. I like the fact that he's got Max Kilman. I like the fact that his first signing, I want this guy, his Premier League experience. And I think the fact that we're going over someone like Kante, smart, someone with experience, someone with Premier League experience, I think that they're good signs. But again...
Brazilian wonder kid as well.
Pardon?
Brazilian wonder kid as well.
Yeah, chances. And I mean, if Paqueta... I mean, I will say the Paqueta thing drives me mad. Like, what really makes me angry about the whole situation, and Barney, we'll get you back in here in a second. What really annoys me about it is that why are the betting companies so important? Like, why do they get all the power? Because if you win a load of money from a betting company, well, they block your account because, you've won too much. And to me, if there isn't conclusive proof, as in if they can't find messages from Paqueta that say, or recordings of a call that say, bet on me getting a yellow, and I'm not saying this to name drop, but what's the difference? Like, as people know, I have friends who play football. Now, if one of my friends I know is
the one that plays best in Dallas.
No, the point. I'm not just. My point is not about who they are, but my point is.
Is he still at FC Dallas?
Some of them are like, yeah.
Some more than one, yeah. Crazy.
Any player.
I'm not making this about name dropping. I'm just saying, if I know somebody and I know that they're in a bad mood.
How do you do in the Copa America, by the way?
How did who do?
The boy.
He didn't make. He was injured. He's
he's
out of the US squad at the moment.
Fair. Okay.
To me. But yeah. Anyway, if I know him, so if I know he's pissed off, and I bet on him getting a yellow card, and he gets a yellow card, well, is that like, have we broken some rules? Like, where do you draw the line? Why do the betting companies get all of the power, all of the protection, and everything? Like, to me, there's a huge discrepancy there. If they want to allow people to bet on every single thing, it's going to get abused. Just like every politician makes a ton of money on insider trading that they're not supposed to. Happens all the time. Anyway, sorry, Ran. It just winds me up.
I agree. I think Jesus Ferreira is a very good footballer. I agree. I think he's really good, and he's very talented. Done harsh in the US men's national team. It feels like,
Yeah. I mean, we'll see. He's a good player. But there's a. Oh no, I'm not gonna Nearly. You nearly baited me. I'm not falling for it. I'm not falling for it. I just went to put Barney in the chat and he's vanished again.
Also, on the topic of West Ham, I just want to say my personal congratulations to Jared Bowen and Danny Guy on getting engaged.
Oh, well, I'm sure they're going to watch this and really appreciate that.
Oh, yeah. Jared Bowen's a massive fan of West Ham Rams, didn't you know?
No. As the person who founded the channel, I didn't know.
Well, he told me he did. He is.
What happened today?
Barney, you're back.
Hello, Barney.
Yeah.
Can
I
you
had
hear us?
troubles. I had troubles. I had Matthew troubles.
That's what makes this so good, Barney, because it almost feels like it's Peach all over again. This is exactly what we had to go through with Peach. It's perfect. It couldn't be a better tribute.
I'm happy doing this, but I'm not a happy camper at the moment.
No, well, look, a day like today, I mean, look, part of the reason that we do this is so that we
I
can...
can hardly hear you. Frank.
I'm, well, I mean, I'd like to say it's probably a user error. I can shout louder. Can you hear me now?
A little bit more.
I mean, to be honest, it's probably more fun that you can't hear me. Oh yeah, that's great. That's perfect. If we can't clip this and use it, we can't clip anything. I can't. This is just for the editors around us, you know.
Has Barney got headphones? Because that tends to help with the.
Yeah. Do you have any headphones, Barney? That you can plug into your phone? Can you plug headphones into your phone?
What's that?
Can you plug headphones in?
I don't have headphones. Matthew had them, and I don't know what he done with them. We gave a lot of Matthew stuff away.
Rebecca just said it's literally like having Peach here. Yeah, it is perfect. It's perfect. Oh, and Luke with a textbook Luke Legend joke.
We need to get Luke in the stream later.
Oh, Toby, good to see you, buddy. I don't know where Budge is at. Canada is. Yeah, I don't know where Budge is. How's Ron?
She's okay. She's watching this on TV.
Right, I'll be back in 1 minute, guys.
Oh, that's what I can hear in the background.
Yeah.
I think. I'm trying to hear it. Can anyone else?
I can hear something, but I'm not sure what it is.
I might go on the TV. We got no way of texting on the TV.
Yeah, unfortunately that's probably I don't know. Okay, I also am not good at this. I wasn't the best at any of this. Charlie really is the expert here. So any technical questions, ask Charlie.
I'll go, Charlie.
Yeah, I think it's difficult because I know when we watch YouTube things on the television, you can't leave comments and stuff unless you're like signed in. Especially if it's on a TV, it's annoying. You can't really do anything. You can only really do it on your phone or a computer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought your tattoo was brilliant.
Who got the tattoo?
Yeah, you sent me the tattoo.
Oh no, that was Charlie. That was the other Charlie, I think. That was Charlie Boy.
Charlie Boy. Yeah. Charlie Boy. There's
Charlie. Who's Charlie Boy?
Yeah, the other one. The better Charlie. The better Charlie.
Well, I mean, you have to say that because he's definitely the scarier Charlie. I'd mess with Charlie Walsh. I wouldn't mess with Charlie Boy.
I don't know about that.
I do.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, fair.
Oh. Hang on, what? Again, getting done by Charlie is better. What?
Correct.
Well,
you did just instantly point it when Charlie knows.
Well, that's because Liam also has never been on StreamYard before, so doesn't know.
Yeah. What's happening with Charlie Boy?
I don't know. I mean, again, I will. Liam actually messaged me about a week or so ago to hang on one sec, just to. Oh yeah, okay, thought so. We're just gonna deal with it. We're just gonna deal with it, everyone.
Oh, really? The tires are train.
I will. Hang on. No, he's out now, right?
Yeah, he pops up in live chats every now and then when he's around.
He got out a long time ago. Yeah, he's out. He's out.
About a year ago or so, didn't he?
Yeah.
So I haven't seen Frankie yet either. Brother.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm sure he did a live stream. Well, a while ago now. He did like a wrestling live stream.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Yeah.
So hey, is he going? Do you know? Does anyone know if he's going to the Tampa game?
Right. Is someone getting free tickets by any chance, Adam?
No, I paid for tickets.
Oh, nice! Look at you growing, learning.
No, no, I unfortunately don't really have West Ham connections. Really.
No, but you've done your far from West Ham, wasn't it?
You know, I was going to say something. Matthew would have loved this year with West Ham winning the Euro and England playing against Spain. He would have loved that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would have
Canada as well in the Copa America did.
Yeah.
He would have loved that.
Yeah, semi-finals.
Yeah, Canada.
Anyway, I put his hat and whatever top we're playing. If we're playing West Ham, I put his West Ham shirt on. I'm not there, and if we're playing England, if England's playing, I put his England shirt on.
Nice.
I have a long chat with him while we're playing.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, it's cool. I like the fact that sometimes, you know, you'll see some of the guys, they'll go to the games and they'll wear their Peach Dog shirt.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, there's a few people of you know, where Reese has got one. I know Reese has worn one out.
What's happening to his stone?
Someone messaged about that recently. I think there's just a long backlog about it, right? Someone asked about this in the last month or so. Do you remember? I think there it is.
I was wearing it.
Yeah, I've got that.
I think, Barney, that I don't think they're doing any for a while, and so it's there. Everything's been done for it, but there isn't they're so far. They've not put a new section of stones in yet. I think.
Yeah, I think there was a long line. Last time I heard anything about it, there was like a long line.
Yeah.
Yes, I think. What was it?
Yeah.
Over 2,000 plays in the end, wasn't it?
Yeah, because they wanted to put them in like big. West Ham themselves, I think, wanted to put them in sections as opposed to putting them in piecemeal one by one. I think that was the problem. I'm not entirely certain. I think that's how they were doing it. But last time I heard, and it wasn't even about Peach, it was about someone else as well. I heard something similar about them taking forever with it.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, Wally, what are you? Sorry, no. Go to the Tampa game.
You haven't got a clue how quiet it is here.
Oh, I can imagine. I mean, well, it don't sound that quiet from here, but but I can imagine that it's. But look, at least you get to sleep through a night. You know, you get some more sleep now. But it sucks. You know, like, look, what we wouldn't give to be able to wake up to a crazy long late night stream. But yeah, there's. I don't know what is on the TV, but it definitely isn't this. What's Ronnie watching?
Okay.
What?
Yeah, I have.
I'm gonna say I'm not quite sure what the right. Are you? Are you moving? Have you frozen, Barney? Are you move your head?
I think he might have frozen.
Yeah, I can still hear it, but he's definitely frozen.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got the
Hang on. Well, once he moves, I'll put him back in there. Once it's
Oh, for fuck, I've gone down to 9 men on Football Manager.
We're back. We're back. We are so back. You love to see it. You love to see it.
Welcome to West Ham Random, everybody. I mean, something's
Managing,
What, Liam?
Who are you managing, Reese?
Oh, Peterborough Sports. I decided to go for the most local team. No badges. We got the leagues. So obviously I've not played Football Manager in the last 2 weeks, so got to start again.
Respect it.
I haven't played that game for a long, long time.
I might need to get back on my Japanese stage, Liam. You know, the one I've been telling you about.
Yeah.
It just, I don't know.
He has about 5 different Football Manager saves going on.
Oh.
To be fair, I do the same thing with like FIFA and all that when I'm playing it, and I'm Football Manager, going absolutely hog wild, just having 15 saves, getting to like January, and then just moving on to another one, and then just going and going and going.
The best Football Manager save I've ever seen is Craig Dawson as a striker.
It was a barnstormer. It was an absolute barnstormer.
So much fun doing that. It's just a shame it took so long to do. Otherwise, I would have done so many of them.
Yeah.
It was the perfect. It was just perfect. It was the perfect stupid idea. You know what I mean? And I say that with the most amount of love possible.
That's offensive.
He scored a free kick in the FA Cup final.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you something. I actually tested it before. I actually did a season or so before I did it on YouTube, just to see is this completely stupid, or could there be a world where this feasibly works? And it
that
did.
makes it less good. The fact
Yeah,
that
which is why
you
probably
had a cheat go, you should have just gone for it.
Yeah, but you know.
Respect it. Respect it.
Oh, Dawson. Gosh, Ballon Dawson. I mean, didn't Declan Rice retweet, or wasn't there some interactions with Declan Rice, Liam?
Yeah, well, there was, I forget what game it was. You know, when he was injured and he was tweeting loads. There was I think it might have been Burnley. I think he went on Hammers Chat as well, didn't he?
Yeah, it was Burnley.
Yeah. I can't remember what he tweeted. He tweeted something about he's waiting for the videos or something. And he followed me for a while.
Oh, does he not anymore?
Oh no, he still does, but he doesn't really use Twitter. I don't think he's hardly tweeted since he's joined Arsenal.
Well, that's because he's not doesn't have the same love, does he?
You couldn't stop tweeting at West Ham.
Yeah, well, that's why I have to go to a bigger club.
It was weird that I remember, and Liam, you'll remember this. I remember Zerka talking about your streams randomly at one point. It is kind of insane how there's just this because there's people who obviously we all know various different West Ham things, but it breaking out into just. I mean, I guess he obviously has friends that are West Ham fans, but breaking out into not Millwall territory of all places, but just kind of insane that people like that were ever interacting with it at all.
Yeah, well, I suppose it's just Twitter, isn't it? It's such a you could feasibly reach anyone when it sort of gets traction, I suppose. But it's a bit crazy how it works.
Yeah. I mean, it is
because it's all it takes is one retweet, and then it could reach a whole section of people. Like if the Hammers Chat Twitter retweets something from Newcastle, and there'll be a load of Newcastle fans that see it. So it's funny how social media works.
Yeah, that's funny you say. I did. Go on, what were you going to say, Reece?
I was going to say, when I was working at Amazon before, my mate, this guy, supported Spurs, and he knew about it, because obviously I said, I support West Ham, or I was wearing a West Ham shirt or whatever. And he goes, have you seen that West Ham Clips guy? And I was like, well, yeah, I know him, but you know what I mean? I'm friends with him.
See,
I was like,
see, Reese, the absolute opposite of Liam. You know, who's like,
yeah,
exactly. I'm just gonna be humble. Have you heard of West Ham? I'm friends with West Ham Clips. See, you're worse
I'll
than
tell you
me.
what,
You're dropping the name of someone that's literally here.
There's some really random people that follow me as well. There's
really
this
good.
guy that does this thing where it shows you your most followed followers, whatever, and you look through it.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
some strange. There's a guy that owns Getty Images, I think. That's probably one.
Wow.
Yeah. I'll see if I find it. It's like a whole list. There's some other random ones. I thought, oh, what's his name? There's a TV guy. Hang on, I need to.
I mean, that is.
I'm back again.
Well, welcome back, Barney. Welcome back. Did you do anything fun when you were gone? Take that as a no. Barney, are you? Oh, I keep not showing if you freeze or not. No, we can see you now.
I can't hear you properly.
We can hear you.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, we can. So that's all that
Hold on.
matters. We're not
That was
speaking
the most
about anything like that good anyway. So don't worry, you're not missing much.
that
No?
was the most manager game.
That's what Matthew used to say.
See,
Yeah, because when we were on with Matthew, we always used to just go into the most random things ever.
Mhm.
And today went that random.
yeah, that's why we called it West Ham Random.
Well, it was random, that's for sure.
Yeah, it definitely was. I mean, there's a little part of me that's like a little bit tempted, you know, to just do. Just kidding, though. I'm not. I mean, it was tempting to just randomly just like hit that and end the stream. But no, I'm not. I won't do that. Not to you, Barney, because yeah. Have you found it, Liam? Have you found your list?
I found the list, yeah, but there was one really niche guy I was thinking of. I can't remember who it was. There's Frankie Kokozo, if you remember him. I think he went on. X Factor before. Yeah.
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 I think he's West Ham anyway, didn't he?
Yeah.
Did he?
There's a few on here. I don't know if I can screens share, but
You're asking Adam to do a lot of technology.
Really?
Seth Meyers on there. He's my most followed one.
Oh yeah, he's supposedly a West Ham fan as well. He talks about it whenever West Ham people go on, doesn't he?
Sorry, who?
Yeah.
There's the
The
Seth
late
Ma-
night host.
yeah.
I haven't got a Scooby Doo, that is.
Yeah, he's just a late night talk show host.
He used to be on SNL.
Yeah, you know who he is. A lot of these are like people that follow 100,000 people and the bot accounts basically, but there's a few cool ones on here. David Crofts, West Ham fan, Crofty.
Crofty, yeah.
Yeah. Spencer Owen.
Formula One commentator Adam, David Croft.
Never heard of him. Who's the other one? Spencer what?
Spencer FC. Spencer FC.
Yeah, a lot of these are West Ham people.
You wouldn't know Spencer, to be fair.
Do you know
Is he a
hashtag
YouTube person?
Yeah.
Do you know hashtag United?
Hashtag me too. I know that.
Not that one, Frankel. Not that one.
Bye, Barney. He'll be back in a few minutes.
Colin Cole's on here as well. That's a cool one.
Oh, that is pretty
That's a banger.
Yeah.
That's a banger.
To be fair, I don't have any famous followers really, so
Oh, fuck off.
I don't.
To be fair, he actually might not because he doesn't exactly use Twitter, so he actually genuinely might not. He has him in his phone contact book. It's a little bit different with Adam, you know what I mean? Rather than being followed by them, you know?
He's stuck in the 1970s, isn't he?
I like what?
He's stuck in the 1970s.
Well,
Yeah.
I wouldn't go that far. It's just more, look, like I can't keep up with everything. And so, like, I mean, I have a stupid Instagram account, which is, you know, the Pina Colada guy. I just review Pina Coladas.
I forgot about that.
There was one of them. There was no sound. This is the level we're talking about.
There was what?
There was one with no sound, and it's just you drinking this pina colada, and you didn't even realize.
Is it still up?
Yes. See, it's one did, but
Do you know that's the funniest?
Probably your best video, actually.
The funniest part is, so Barney's back. Let me put him in the stream because he'll think he's done something wrong. If not, right, you're back. You're back again.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, but I can hardly hear you.
Well, unless you can find headphones, that's the only way. Or is the volume on your phone turned
I was
up?
about to say the same thing.
Yeah, I know. I got it.
On the side of your phone, press the up button if you've got an iPhone. And if you haven't, no, you do have an iPhone, right?
I don't know. I have a Samsung.
Oh, I don't know where the buttons for that is.
They're usually on the right hand side. There's usually two buttons. There's usually two buttons on the right hand side: volume up and volume down.
Yeah, I've got that. Veronica's got it on the television. I'm wondering whether that's bothering it.
No, because it won't be in time. So if you're gonna, that probably won't. I don't know. Again, you're asking the wrong person. I have this Instagram thing, and Liam just said apparently one of my videos has no sound.
I think you might.
I genuinely don't even rewatch them. I have someone record it, and then I eventually, when I remember, press the plus button, post it, write a caption, send. I never even watch it myself. So they're probably terrible. But
they are.
Yeah. But
my favorite thing about them is how there's like 2 or 3 seconds of silence at the start of the video while you're waiting to where is it going?
The millennial pause.
Yeah.
Well, also it's like the whole point is that I don't take it seriously. I don't really care, I did actually, I did a stand-up comedy show. I did it as the Pina Colada guy. I didn't review a Pina Colada, but I actually did stand-up. I did it just
as the Pina Colada guy.
Yeah, I've got a video of it. Again, haven't watched it, but it seemed to go
Please,
well.
Adam, if you ever do anything for me, please send this to me.
I can't work out how to send it. The file's too big. The only way it was sent to me is by airdropping it.
WeTransfer, just anything. I just need this. I need this.
I can't. I don't. I literally don't know how to do it.
Where is it? It's on your phone, Adam.
Charlie boy is here.
I'm getting it off, and don't worry about that. That's happening.
Hey, good to see you, mate.
Quinn, this is Barney. This is the Charlie who got the tattoo. Is this one?
Yeah.
What one?
The one that's just appeared on screen, where it says Charlie Boy. That's the Charlie who got the tattoo.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You got a tattoo? I thought the tattoo was lovely.
So Charlie Boy.
You should be able to hear that.
Barney loves the tattoo. Well, and Charlie Boy, I hope I'm going to see you in Tampa as well. West Ham are doing an event before the game. I think Anton Ferdinand is hosting something at a pub or something on the Friday. So I'll be getting in Friday. No, I've paid for everything. I don't know,
Keep yourself up.
I've never got any I've almost never got anything free at West Ham.
Thank you very much.
One game. All right. There was last year. I went to Brighton at home, and I did get in the players' lounge. I did one time.
Still mad you didn't send me a video with Lucas Paqueta.
That's all. All it was is just my friend played against Antonio a couple of times. Antonio sorted out the tickets. It was a cool experience. It was fun. It was an awful game. And Paqueta, there were some guys sat behind us who were pretty funny. And I said, there are older guys. I have no idea what they did, but clearly they're very connected. And I'm like, so do you always sit up here? And they're like, no, we usually sit. Our seats are those ones over there where Lucas Paqueta sat, but we're not going to tell him to move. So So, but it was fun to get that experience. I didn't think I would get. But I don't know. I'm actually the next exciting thing. I've just been reading up. I might actually look at getting my agent, my FIFA license to be an agent.
The most Adam Frankel thing possible.
Yeah, I know.
Goes from name dropping to just rapping.
A couple of a couple of players in the past have asked me to represent them, and I said, "Look, I'm not qualified to do it. I'll help. I'll look over the contract. I'll, with the small amount of knowledge I've got, I'll at least look and see if I think you're being taken advantage of. But I don't know what I'm doing, and so yeah, I might just become an agent. I don't know. I'm reading through and deciding if I'm going to go take the test. It's a recent thing, but maybe. But yeah, Charlie Boy said, yeah, a dove flying in heaven with Peach's name. What a legend. Yeah, that's but yeah, it's gosh. Oh, you're going out and about. Reese on the streets.
No, just in the garden, mate.
Oh,
No, is Reese Charlie Boy?
No, but that's a Peach thing as well to say. Yeah,
maybe they were a consortium. Maybe we were the same person.
Yeah, you are. No, Charlie Boy. Shall I just right at this point? What I'm going to do? God, if I can work it out. Can someone that's better at this than me just drop the link in the chat? If people want to jump in at this point,
yeah, I'll do it.
Charlie's going to do it because I'm, just. I could do it, but I'll end up looking at how to do it and then typing it instead of finding a way.
Right.
Better.
I'm the same.
Well, I mean, give me a little bit more credit, Barney. I mean, I'd like to think that. No, but you're right. I just don't know what I'm doing. That's why I shouldn't do this anymore.
If you text me the login details, I can log in on my laptop and then have that in the background so I can.
How many times do you want me to text you the login details? Like, I've literally sent them to you probably every 6 months. They've not changed ever.
I'll have a look at it.
Reese, are you a mod on the chat?
No,
okay. Because I'm also getting the you can't post links that Liam was getting earlier.
Oh, really? I mean, someone.
So actually, Adam, it's down to you.
Oh God!
What do? You copy the
terrifying
thought. You copy the join link and then you just post it in the YouTube.
Are there like? It's probably because we're now on like the most ridiculous, the cheap free version of it.
No, do you know what it is? It's because if it's in the YouTube backend, it stops random people from posting links unless they're like a mod or the user of the channel. So people can't just jump in your live stream and then spam some link that you don't want them to or whatever, to stop scamming and all that sort of stuff.
Oh, because you used to get quite a lot on Hammer's channel, didn't you? With the join this thing or whatever.
Yeah. So it's one of those. So only those who have mod privileges or the user actually themselves. Oh my God, he's lost it. He's gone mad.
Now this is like Page.
Oh my God.
I'm looking at all of the settings to see what I can do here. That's all.
No, you'd have to change the settings on YouTube as opposed to StreamYard.
Yeah, okay, that's a step above my pay grade.
I'll stream off and come back.
What? No, I don't think you need to.
No?
No. I was just trying to post hang on, there's got what? Where has Charlie just gone? I'm trying to post an invite so that people can come. Where do I do this?
This is West Ham Random Heritage right here.
Oh, this is great.
Oh gosh, I am trying to find out. While I'm trying to do this, let's see what this is.
What's up, my brother? Listen, just giving you a shout real quick. This the last one, you know what I'm saying? The best for last. Young P. Chiavelli, what's going on, brother? Hey, brother, hey. Best for last. Young P. Chiavelli, what's going on, brother? Hey. Hey. Y'all heard that we won. What's going on, brother? Hey. I know you the voice of positivity. Young P. Chiavelli, what's going on, brother? Hey. Hey. What's going on, brother? Hey. Hey. Hey, we hit a rough patch. This is what you do sometimes, right? We dropped a couple games. I know you the voice of positivity, so don't let nobody get down, right?
All right. Well, I tried to post in the chat and it didn't work for me either. So
Assume you're logged in on your. Yeah, it's in the WhatsApp group, the Modern Family one. It's in there.
I'm just going to manually type the link.
That's not going to make any difference.
I think
No.
that'll work.
Let him cook.
When it works, which it will, I'll accept your apology.
Yeah, totally fair. Totally fair. I look forward to that day.
That day is ripe now.
Oh, there you go. He signed into the right account. You know what, Adam, you were right. Fair play. Full respect.
Thank you.
Nothing but respect.
So there you go. If you want to come and jump in, be my guest. Come on and chat. I'm
gonna load up into the account on my laptop, and then obviously when you leave, Frankel, I can then end the stream and accept people if you're not here and stuff.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
It might take me a little while, but we'll do
it's
it.
all right. I mean, we're not going anywhere for a little while. I'm trying to decide if I want to play pickleball in a bit or not. That's my current, So I am obsessed.
There we go. What's that other one that everyone's obsessed with at the moment? You must have played it, Frankel. The one that's like, it's like tennis, but you have like plastic rackets.
Is it in a cage?
Yeah, it's in like it's like a walled off tennis court, and you can bounce it off the walls. But there's like a net in the middle and everything.
It's called Padel. Sebastian Lletget was telling me about this.
Everyone's on it at the moment, apparently.
Name drop. Ex-West Ham player name drop.
Yeah, him and Martin Pass, FC Dallas keeper. They're actually looking at opening a place. Yeah.
Isn't that pickleball?
Yeah, I love pickleball. Have you played, Barney?
No, I played squash for 30 years.
Well, pickleball.
I played league squash in Toronto.
Well, you know what? It's time for you to get back out there, but go to pickleball instead.
What even is pickleball? I don't know. I've heard you mention it multiple times.
It's how do you describe it? If tennis was a person and ping pong was a person and they had a child, it would be pickleball. It's like the court size is probably about a third of the size of a tennis court, maybe. So it's smaller. The balls have got holes in, so they're like plastic balls with holes in, so that they don't travel quite so far. And it's like a bigger table tennis paddle that you play with.
Yeah.
It's very accessible, and look, anyone can play this game. Not anyone can play it well. I'm actually not bad at it. And in general, I'm terrible at all sports. But this is the only sport in my life that I've ever played that I've been like above average at. And so I love it. I think it's super fun.
Next time you're in London, Adam, let me know, and we'll rock up and I'll smash you.
There's no.
Yes, when are you next in London?
I'm gonna be there in October for a week.
What day?
I don't know how much I'll be in actual London. I'm going to Kenya
That you could have asked me to name 50 places. Kenya would not have been where I would have got to on that. That was a random shout. I respect it.
Well, I'm just going to do some work with like street kids out there. So, you know, I know that I know that doesn't help my being a dick persona that I know and love. But yeah, and look, the truth is that me being out there for a week and a half in Kenya, like I know. Most people, especially Americans, they're like, "Oh my God, I'm going on this trip to help Africa." You're not going to be able to help a lot, but the main thing is, I think
that's the spirit.
But I think it's good to get the perspective of, like, first of all, being a little bit more thankful for what we have, because often we forget. Right there. And
God, you're going to fight over Franco at the fairground.
I don't have it, I don't think.
I made that on Photoshop, but obviously
I might actually have a look.
I'm not looking at that.
Fresh said, Liam, is that the Portobello Perlo? Oh, look who we've got in the stream. Welcome to the stream.
Hiya. I only wanted to just come on and say hi real quick.
Oh, thank you. Nice.
That's all right. You're doing a great job as always. Putting, everything perfect. Bang on.
Oh, thanks. Where are you at the moment?
I'm out in Nuki at the moment.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I feel like you should probably have a cider in your hand.
I know, but I'm driving tonight, so can't drink and drive. But I'm out. Look, I'm out in like a random street. Look, see, this is perfect. This is complete peace.
Okay.
See?
Look, if you know what I'm about to tell you, you need to do. Everyone that's watching knows what we're about to tell you that you probably need to do when you're out on the streets. You need to find someone to ask Rice or Henderson.
Right, excuse me. Rice or Henderson? Just say one name. No? Go on. Henderson, nice one.
Oh, Henderson.
Not great.
That's
Hold on. Oh. Hold on. Can I just ask you a question real quick? Rice or Henderson? You just have to choose. Rice or Henderson? Just say a name. Rice? Yes.
We're 1-1.
It's gone really quiet. That's typical, isn't it?
The fact you did it even once is insane to me. So I have nothing but respect.
Hey, that is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh, I love
Right, I best skedaddle, but I just wanted to say thank you so much for putting this on, and I'll go back into the chat. But thanks for letting me come on.
Thanks for coming. We really appreciate it. Great to see your face. Thanks for coming. And thanks
See you
for doing
later.
Rice and Henderson. What a tribute. See ya.
Fair play. Fair play.
Oh, that
See
was
ya.
absolute class.
There's people who talk the talk, and then there's people who walk the walk. Do you know what I mean? And I am firmly in the former category, and I'm fine with that. I'm okay with that.
With the absolute win there. You're whack. Oh, nice. Gosh, my cheeks actually hurt from the smiling that I've done on this stream. I guess I've not been that happy.
We do need to do this a bit more often, though, I reckon. Like,
I mean, I'm sorry to break your heart, but it's just not going to happen.
is it not?
I think. And look, again, I can't. Hang on. This is my picture from an escape room, isn't it? I think. Oh, he's such a dick. This is like it. See, I mean, Liam. To go back to what you asked earlier on, why did you really think I was Charlie? I mean,
I'm not finished yet. There's more.
You're literally the same freaking person.
I mean, this next one is unacceptable.
Is it a Man City shirt? I'm surprised I haven't seen me in a Man
Worse.
City shirt yet. Is it?
Hang on.
Come on, I mean, this is you got to be quicker than this. Oh my old City shirt. Oh, I like this one. This is a good one. I've got a couple more. I've been collecting some more old
That's the last
shirts, but mainly like American type of shirts. Mainly actually.
There it is.
Oh, pleasure at the fairground on the way.
Was that Miss Amaret?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Miss Hammerette. She just popped on to say hi and then she left.
I just texted her. So.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Oh, it was really cool. That's nice. And everyone in the chat as well. Look, you're welcome. Just swing by, say hello. We'll keep it going for a bit. Again, I literally
I'm happy to go on for a while. I'm happy to just chill out and get people in and stuff.
Where did I send you this picture? Where did you even get this picture from?
You must have sent it to me.
Do you know? I mean, like, this is literally at the Borderlands 3 launch party, and that is so. The guy I'm in a picture with, he's a magician, and he was super big in like the 80s and 90s, and like a good lad. His name's Rudy, and his housemate, like, he lived with Marilyn Manson. And so there are some stories. Put it this way.
No.
Oh, yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. Small
You
world.
gotta be kidding me.
Nice.
Frank,
Yeah.
You need to get the 6-digit login code.
Oh, you're such a nightmare. No, it's actually easy. I've still got it open from when I had to log in to get my one. 949816. So there we go. We got a new person to be in charge when I abandon you all. But yeah, I do think that this. Oh wow, I'm looking at a bunch of draft emails in this as well, which is, gosh.
Oh, it might turn up twice. So hang on.
Sometimes I just like, he would just send, you look through some of these sent emails from a long, long time ago, and it's like, it's crazy. Now I'm like looking through all of these, like, he would just send himself emails. No, get off of this. I don't know if any of you do this, but sometimes you go down a rabbit hole, and I recently just went back through, listening to some of the voice notes, and also just to remind myself of when the day was, like I just remember that day 2 years ago when, before we went live, I remember.
I was so drunk before we found out.
I just remember sending Peach a voice note, basically just like, and I re-listen, because obviously you can listen to the things that you sent as well. So, I basically just sent this like, just distressed, frantic, like, message, basically just begging him to reply to me, all right. Anyway, let's not try and. I don't want to try and like.
Yeah,
I want this to be positive, and I want this to be fun. I want this.
This isn't depressing or sad what I sent to him, because obviously, like, Tim Hortons is Canadian, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, and obviously, like, I went to Tim Hortons in Birmingham. So I was saying, like, you're gonna be so proud of it. Tim Hortons. And obviously, like.
I'm watching Adam.
Oh, I can't help that.
Your TV's not on.
Oh.
No, I'm saying for you to tell Adam, I'm watching him, but I can hear that noise in the background, so it might be one of them.
You can hear yourself, Ronnie. You should be able to hear yourself pretty soon. Because
Yeah, no, he's listening to you.
this is the best. This makes it better Can you please tell Ronnie to just keep talking and saying things as well? Because
I remember when Peach used to go and just bring his mum and dad on the stream back in the day. He's oh, come on.
Where are you at, Ronnie?
I'm watching your show, but I can hear that noise in the background.
Well, the noise in the background.
On my show, it's about the TV coming through on their shows.
Oh.
So the only real way to stop it is if Barney goes into another room.
Yeah, I am in another room.
Oh.
He sent me out.
Oh dear! You got a red card? You got sent
Yeah.
off?
I got my red card.
Oh gosh! Oh gosh!
Actually, two yellows.
Which, that's right. There's a name drop I wasn't expecting. Yeah, I know. I mean, that's actually pretty good. That noise is Frankel talking. You're not wrong. Yeah, you're not wrong. Frankel is a mug. I do like that one, Liam.
Has he still got it?
Yeah, of course I have. Let me go get it actually, because I need to get myself a new drink. I'm trying to decide if I should. I think it's still early. It's 3:30, so I did pour a little bit of.
Of what?
Bourbon into my.
And you cut out what drink was it?
Just some bourbon.
Hey, listen, guys, I gotta go because my brother's phoning me from England.
Oh well, send him the best, okay, from us.
Yeah, take care.
Thanks, Barney.
See you, Ronnie.
Take care.
Bye.
Cheers, Ronnie.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's great. I mean, I love the fact that, and it's so perfect. Just like Peach, it's so unintentionally perfect. You know, like the number of times that Peach will get so frustrated because he's just like, I can't get this to work. I just don't know how to do it. It's not plugged in, Peach. You just got to plug it in. Oh, it's just brilliant.
Oh,
yeah.
I've got an update for you guys. Luke Humphries has just won the World Match Player Darts.
And
Big.
Yeah, he is. I thought you said Luke Littler.
No, Luke Littler's got knocked out quite early on by Michael Van Gogh and he finished second.
I mean, it's not a real sport, is it? Let's be honest.
Yeah, it is a sport because
Says the man playing something called pickleball,
Thank you,
which sounds like a mini game in Borderlands. Pickleball.
Okay, well, I can promise you burn a lot more calories playing pickleball than you do playing darts. In fact, darts, I think, is the only sport. I think darts is the only sport that exists where you are likely to gain calories by the pints that you're drinking whilst playing.
Wouldn't want it any other way. I fucking love that.
Wow, I did not know that. I had no idea that was your West Ham random debut. I guess
yeah,
I just.
I didn't think she'd been on before.
Incredible debut as well.
Yeah, that was a great debut. I mean, that's probably the best debut that's ever happened on West Ham Random. I mean, yeah, I'd say, you know, because a lot of people's debuts were very average.
I don't know. I think my debut was quite good. I think it was my debut.
Of course, you'd think that.
No. It's just the circumstances behind it. It weren't anything to do with me. It was Peach. This is what I mean. I think it was my debut, but I'll happily be corrected. I was sat there waiting, like, it sent me the link and all that. I was sat in the back room and he was like, oh yeah, I'll bring it in when I go outside. So I'm like, all right. He spent an hour and a half looking for his keys.
Oh. Wow.
I sat in the back room for an hour and a half waiting for him to bring me in because he was looking for his keys. And
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
That sounds. I spent many a time in the back end of this stream. You know.
Yeah, that's fair. That is very fair. I'm gonna save this. I've got one more little thing, but we'll save it for a little bit later. Let me go. I'm gonna try and find the cup. Yeah. Also, a little message from from Jake. I know that Jake would have come on, but he's on another cruise because that's all he does. Him and Richard are on a cruise. Richard's on a cruise every month now.
Yeah, we love Richard.
Love it, don't they? Obsessed.
Yeah.
Larry thinks that your first showing was on the subway.
On the subway.
Which probably means the London Underground.
I was going to say underground or the sandwich shop.
Sandwiches, that was so good.
Knowing Reese, definitely not the sandwich shop.
Fair.
No, I don't mean because of that. I mean because you wank off looking at trains.
Yeah, that is true.
Oh, mate, Reese, I was at Paddington earlier. I was having the best time. I can't even lie to you. Yeah, no, there we go. We got rid of him, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. It's easy.
I've met Francis Bourgeois, by the way.
Have you?
Yeah.
Okay, first of all right, Adam, calm down. He's gone and instantly you've picked up the mantle. Respect it. Secondly, how?
Well, like there was some special train going from Peterborough to London, like with all these engineering works and stuff.
Sure.
So, like, obviously, I was like, obviously they're gonna be checking tickets, so I'm going on it. Like, ain't bothered buying a ticket. And then, so yeah, I went there, and like my mate sent a message saying, like, "Oh, Francis is at Peterborough Station." I was like, "Okay." So, and then I just ended up fucking running into him getting a selfie. That's it. Really.
Love that. Love that.
How are you doing with your Weatherspoon thing, Reese? How many have you checked off?
Ooh, 127, I think, or 126.
I've been searching everywhere.
That is big.
That is big. Wallington is the next station of King's Lynn.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
What?
Turns out it's just on show. It feels like I shouldn't drink from this, so I've just put it on a mantle as a, you know.
My favourite one is the.
I might have been on the train.
I think that's what Lawrence was saying. Yeah. My favourite one, Adam. Turn it round slightly to. Bit more. It's that one. It's the one where it's like a GIF and you were in the rain outside for some reason.
Yeah.
That one's a banger. I love that one.
I remember that. I went storm hunting. Was it this?
I'm pretty sure Charlie made that whole design. I just put it on the mug. I remember right.
Again, this was another reason. You know, like basically, the craziest thing as well for everyone watching right now, like 15 minutes before we went live, is the first time Charlie and Liam actually ever met. You know, like they're like, Charlie's like, I assume you're who I think you are. And they're basically the same person. When
Liam, when you sent that picture of the mug to me, I was like, yes, this is everything it needs to be.
There's a pin as well, Adam, which is quite frankly ridiculous you've not put it on yet.
Well, you wouldn't see it though.
Yeah, but we'd know, and that's the important part.
I don't think I've shown them. I don't think I've actually, like, shown the boys this.
I don't know if I would if I were you.
No. I already am nervous. I'm about to be like, you know, they're about to move into a brand new headquarters. And so I'm hoping that I'm still going to be allowed access. So we're sitting.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, the abuse. But yeah, just to like go back in the chat and talk fresh. You're right. I mean, like, you know, it is always hard. But I always think as well, it's nice. Look, it's not an easy time. And so, you know, there's absolutely no doubt in anyone's mind that Peach wouldn't want us to be, you know, he'd want us to be laughing. He'd want us to run two things, you know, he'd want us to joke around. You you know, that's why we're here. Who's massive?
My penis. No.
Natasha. I think she says that is not correct.
No, she's about, I can see the chat. But no, it's one of the beer mats from Clips I've been using.
Yeah, I added some beer mats to the last DVD I did for anyone that's ordered all three. I did beer mats.
Well, you just sent me them anyway, didn't you?
Yeah, well, I
Very
just sent Reese some, but
Oh, well, do we? Is there any potential, like, for one-offs? Is it something that you've considered? Might there be ever a return of any Clips content, Liam?
probably not. I don't know, because I think the Fiorentina game, that's sort of, I mean, how do you get better than not even take away the video, for a story?
I mean, with the Europa League and
I'm
the
winning a
Premier League,
trophy. How do you top that?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
unless we win the FA Cup or something, then maybe, but that's quite unlikely.
But what Liam said to me when I met up with him after one of the games last season was he said that obviously he's going to calm down with it and that. But then he wanted to do one for us beating Brighton. And then he thought it's literally like the first game of the season or something.
Yeah.
So like it's not really a retirement if I go for the first game of the season.
There you go.
You know what's even worse? First of all, it looks like I've got Parkinson's with the shakiness of my huge face. Is he retired yet? That Jordan Huge-Hill, amateur player playing. Did he play for Dagenham and Redbridge? Where is he now?
He's an icon.
No, I can't remember. Was he at No, not Rochdale. Where was he at?
Rotherham, wasn't it?
Rotherham. I knew it was something like that.
I mean,
yeah, he's at Rotherham.
Yeah, he's still at Rotherham.
As far as bang average players, we do have a question in the chat, and Wally also was very much a part of the West Ham Clips Who Are You? And so for Wally, on average, how long did it take you for each of those videos?
Well, obviously it would depend on the video, because there'll be games where it was 0-0 and nothing happens. I don't know, but I wasn't really, believe it or not, I never edited videos before West Ham Clips. That was how I got into editing videos.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
I only actually started the account because, and this is a story I don't think I've told anyone, I had too much storage on my phone. So I just posted videos onto Twitter, like West Ham ones. So that's how I started the account.
Wow.
And then from there, I made one of the videos that did quite well. So most of the videos I made on my phone. And then eventually I moved to PC, and then I could do them a lot quicker that way, which is, now that I look back on it, I don't know why I didn't do that sooner, but I'm not sure. To answer the question, it could be anywhere from 2 hours to 5, I don't know. Sometimes I would stay up all night and do them if it was a really long game, and that's where West Ham Random was obviously perfect.
Yeah, because because that's as well, like, the crazy thing. Like, I always thought it was wild that, like, whenever we mentioned that is really seeing that is like so weird, especially because I saw Twisters last night.
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
We're going to go see it in the cinema, I think, probably next week.
It's good,
That's kind of what I'm expecting from it.
It meets expectations, I would say.
Sure.
But yeah, that's. I just keep getting distracted by it. I can't remember what I was going to say, because every time I think I'm watching myself and the original one was better than that, right? Wasn't it longer, or was it literally just that?
Oh no, that's literally it. That's all you post. Well, on your Twitter, that's all you posted. Which is where I got it from.
This is just. It's just weird. All of it is very weird.
Also, the pint glass. Any guesses where it came from?
A Weatherspoons?
Yeah.
What's Argos?
I mean, not a shock. Yeah, Fresh said that maybe if we get into the Champions League, that's when we could do it. We could bring it back.
Maybe, yeah, but
I think the big finales that you've had with it are really, really strong.
Yeah,
Like it kind of all just did come together perfectly.
I mean, there's also a thing of where it was the right time for me to stop doing it, and also it
Sure.
just happened to be that West Ham won our first trophy in 43 years, and it was just a really good place to end it. So
yeah,
it worked out perfectly as that happened.
Yeah, but that last video of it, I'm not even scared to admit it. It made me cry when you put that clip of Peach in, Singing Bubbles.
Oh yeah.
I'm not even. I was bawling when that came on. When I saw Peach singing Bubbles, I was full on crying.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, he always wanted to be in a video. Never in a practical way. It was always like he wants to come in on a spaceship and somehow clear the ball off the line or something.
Yeah.
Stupid ideas like that, but no, it's good. Good stuff.
Yeah.
I'll go downstairs.
Hey, so yeah, so Charlie boy, just to fill you in. So that's why we did it. This is the big reveal on who Clips actually is. You know, we figured this would be a really good way to, you know, just to honor Peach by doing the actual reveal of Clips. So yeah, it's awesome. It is a good question as well, Wally. Like, did you come up with everything, or did other people like chip in and try and give you ideas?
No. Well, Peach always gave me ideas, but I never used any of
Sorry,
them.
I was about to say. Sorry, did anyone give you ideas that were usable?
No. Well, no. I just sort of, I don't know. It was a hobby. I didn't really consult anyone, or there was no consortium, as some people might have thought. But no.
Reese, honestly, what is going on?
Hang on.
Oh gosh, yeah, Tiddles. I mean, I really can't stand animals, so I mean, unless they're on my plate to eat, really, just I love the animal abuse that happened in the videos. It was the best part for me. But after Zuma, you had to curb that a little bit, right?
Yeah, that was that was quite unfortunate. That happened.
What? How is Jesus just popping up really randomly behind you, Charlie?
Don't know what you're talking about.
Actually, that makes sense. It's like me with my good conscience and my bad conscience.
Yeah, proper Faustian.
That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. But yeah, we've hit a couple of hours. So look, I'm gonna head out, and thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, I'm going to sign off West Ham Random from me, but I'm going to leave the stream going. Reese is going to keep here. I don't know where Budgie ended up. I wish he'd have been around. It would have been nice to have him on here.
Someone drop him a message.
Pardon?
A private message. Someone drop him a private message saying.
I texted him earlier, and he said, I messaged him earlier, so he knew about it. But yeah, I don't know what he's up to. So, but again, it was a very I should have listened to Liam and organised something sooner, but I'm not very good at organisation. And as Freshfielder says, applicable ain't thinking about itself. So, what'd you say, Reese?
I was gonna say you're lucky because obviously I normally work Sunday nights, don't I?
I honestly don't have your work schedule downloaded into my.
Well, I normally used to work Sunday nights, but I got sacked on Friday, so.
Well, I'm going to save it just a little bit longer because it feels like this is a story that needs to be explored. So, why did you get sacked?
Because of my attendance.
Oh, so you stopped? You weren't showing up for work?
Well, no, I was ringing in and stuff. Also, the company has gone down a lot in. But obviously, I was off my head, my mental health for a week and a half at one point, and then.
Is that when you were at Download Festival, or is that a different time?
No, I had that booked off as holiday. That was holiday.
Oh,
but, and I damaged tissue in my wrist, so I had to have a week off for that. And then,
yeah, we don't need the further details on.
it's embarrassing. The story is actually embarrassing. So I was drunk, and I decided to slut drop to Taylor Swift. And
you decided to what? Did you say you decided to wank off to Taylor Swift?
Slut drop Taylor Swift.
What? What? I still don't know what you're saying. Can someone else translate?
Nut drop.
Nuts drop.
If you want.
What drop?
Slut.
SLUT.
Slut drop.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I guess I'm old as fuck now because I have no idea what slut drop means. Is that slang for you had a wank to Taylor Swift?
No, it's like
it sounds like it is. Your wrist hurts. You were drunk and you decided to slut drop to her.
Yeah, it's a dance move where you end up on the floor, but I landed on my wrist. So I had a week off for that, and then I had 2 days off with a bad back.
The fact you had a week off for that is unreal. I can't lie. If there's ever a reason to have a week off, it's that. That's unreal.
And then I had 2 days off, 2-3 days off because of a bad back. And then, but it's not too bad because I'm just waiting on the shift to go back to Amazon again.
Oh, so you basically just get you leave one job and then you go back to the other job and then you basically just keep switching the same job. Yeah. Sounds like a career ladder to not be scoffed at.
But I've also applied to go on the trains. So,
hang on, the what? Oh, the trains.
Yes, I've done another trains job application.
Just as a bit of advice, which you don't have to take, but when you apply for a job, they are gonna look at your employment
CV.
record.
Yeah,
and maybe keep in mind that I'm a mug for a start.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, you got this. I can't see what this is. Let me felt cute. Oh, I've tried. I really haven't. I really haven't. I've barely.
What do you mean you really haven't? There's been several minute-long sections of you explaining in detail your connections to people, let alone just going, oh, I know this person. It's like, well, I was this person who I met through this moment.
There's a bloody picture on the screen. I feel like it needs to be explained. That's all.
You could put up a picture of me hanging out next to someone I know, and I wouldn't go into several minute-long diatribe about my connections to this person.
Well, I mean, I don't see many of those pictures because you're a flipping recluse.
As true as that is, they do exist. They do exist. Not many though. You're not wrong, and I don't post them, so that's also the difference,
I mean, I don't tend to post a lot of pictures of me with these people.
Just because you percentage-wise you might not tend to, but compared to the average man,
you do post about them on Snapchat, though, Frankel.
Yeah. Look, I post. Snapchat is where I post a lot because the way I look at it, it's people can make the decision if they want to click and see that. It's not in anyone's face. People that want to keep up with what I'm doing, fine. And it's a lot of me going to see bands play, but it's just a detail.
The whole show.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I find it fun when my friends are at things, and I like to see.
I find it fun when my friends are at things.
I like to see fun things that people are doing, and so
sure.
Just.
So you're telling me I should have sent you pictures from Paddington earlier when I was in the WH Smith? That's what you're saying?
Oh, were you with a WWE superstar?
No, I was just looking for a copy of Edge magazine.
Oh.
Yeah, so.
Hang on, Edge?
Yeah, the video game magazine.
He's got his own magazine now. Is Christian in it as well?
He's no longer called Edge. He's left WWE. He's gone to AEW now, so he's now Adam Copeland.
Adam Copeland. I'm very aware of AEW. And Christian Cage. I get it. I know.
Ooh, look at you!
Now, they just had a big match recently, right?
They did. They did. Love this from you.
I didn't watch it because I'm not a total loser, but I am aware of it because I've got a lot of friends that are total losers.
Yeah, like me.
Spot my head. It's really annoying me. Yeah, no, some of my friends. I might go. There's an AEW thing happening here in Arlington soon. I think the next pay-per-view next month. I think it's here. August.
Don't know where it is, but that sounds about right. I know they're meant to be coming to Texas, so
yeah.
I'm going to the Wembley show because they did Wembley last year.
That's the big one, right? All In. Is it? It's called All In, right?
Yeah, I've started seeing posters for it on the tube.
I saw posters for it last time I was back in England, and that was months ago.
Well, yeah, it was the same time last year, August 26, 27, whenever it was.
Wild. No, but for this one, I mean, they have been advertising this for a long time.
Yeah, they won't get anywhere near the same ticket sales, but it will do well. It will do well, but they won't get anywhere near the same as they did last. First one, they got like 80,000, I think it was. Can't remember how many it was in the end. It's close.
Wow. But this one not selling nearly as good.
Nah, they're a lot colder than they were back then. They'll probably get. I don't know where they're at now. They were at like 40,000 a couple of months ago, but I don't know where they're at now. They're probably somewhere in the 50k range.
Oh well, no. Oh look, we've got some more people in the chat. Oh look, is Reese channeling Peach when you're outside? Of course, always. Yo, what's up, dog? Oh yeah, see, Fresh served Lenny Henry his Christmas dinner once. See, we've all got these stories.
There you go. Here's my one football story, right, about people. I have other ones, but this is the one that I like. So I was working for years on FIFA, years and years and years. I would always buy Nathaniel Chalobah. Every year I would buy Nathaniel Chalobah. Don't know why. It was just the guy that I always bought. I was like, this is the dude. Right, and it would probably come from when he used to be really high potential and then dropped off, right? But I always used to still buy him. Then I was working for a party company where we would go and we would do video game parties for people. So we would take like a bunch of projectors and video game consoles and set them up, and then people just play with them and you stand around to make sure no one breaks anything, right? And we did one for Watford. This was in Christmas 2018, Christmas 2019, something like that. Well, so it was, what do you call it? It was for the Watford, like Watford had put it on officially. It was at the ground, and it was for their like youth members or whatever. And then halfway through the party, unannounced, they were like, "Here's basically the entire first team," and all the kids are losing their mind, right? Here's the thing: I don't remember if he was there or not because this was pre us, obviously. But I feel like he must have because almost the entire team was there. There were very few I couldn't like. There were some there I couldn't even name. There were that many. They were all there, and the kids were going mad, going absolutely crazy, right? Obviously, as you would when your heroes have just walked through the door. And I'm like, so I'm just still standing by the PlayStations, like making sure it's all okay or whatever. And then I can't remember which one of the players it was. I want to say it was maybe it was a forward. It was one of the wingers. I can't remember his name. Not one.
Story here, Charlie. I mean, really good detail.
Hear me out, Frankel, hear me out. No one asked your opinion. Right, so anyway, so I'm like, and I'm helping him with the thing, and he goes, "Oh, this controller's not working." So I turn around to grab one of the other controllers, turn around, and Nathaniel Chalobah was like stood there to take the controller from me. And you're probably quite similar, Frankel. I don't tend to get like starstruck. It's fine. That's the one time in my life I did not know how to deal with that situation in any way, shape, or form. And I just sort of handed it to him without saying anything. And he went, "Oh, thank you, bro," and then walked off. And I was just like, it's Nathaniel Chalobah. And it's like, I've met West Ham players. I've met like William Regal. Like I've met people I love. I've never been phased at all. That moment when Nathaniel Chalobah was in front of my face, I did not know how to deal with it. That's my one story. I have other. That's the one I like to tell, just because it makes me look like an absolute idiot. But that's the one.
Times like, because I get it. There are times like there's one time where there's this they're a band that are not very known in England called Revolution, and they're fairly big over here. They're like a reggae-ish type band, and I, for whatever reason, I'm there with the lead singer, and he turns around and says, "Oh, so what? So what are you listening to lately?" And I'm like, because in my head, I'm like, well, all I've been listening to is your band for ages. Like I was just on a binge of like, that's all I wanted to listen to. But I'm like, I feel like that's not the right answer to say. And then I panicked and I don't remember what I said. But I remember thinking, you have just made an absolute tool of yourself. Like, just, there's no, you can enjoy the fact that you're backstage in the green room because this is not happening again after this interaction. Like, this is going to be game over. But yeah, sometimes it is just like, and the weirdest thing is that these people, I mean, they're just people, but like, they end up with an elevated status. I mean, like even the main guy at Do Perfect, Ty, I mean, for the longest time, whenever he was there and I was there, I didn't feel fully comfortable because I'm like, which is weird. It doesn't even make sense. Oh, someone else has come into the chat. I'm very excited. Revolution. Wally,
Hey, look,
not
I'm
Revolution.
I'm wearing a football shirt that isn't West Ham.
Hang on.
Church.
What are you wearing there?
One church, isn't it?
Liam knows.
Hornchurch team?
Hornchurch, yeah.
Yeah.
He's National League South now.
I could go put on one of my. My newest shirt is an LA Galaxy shirt.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. What's the? Oh no, that was the. Was it FC when the match you went to see Messi, was that against Dallas?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember if that was a Dallas game or whether that was just a random one.
Miami's new kit based on the Dolphins one. That is a nice kit.
No.
All right. Happy is here. I'm about to put her in the screen. How are you, Happy? Kerry, hello.
It's like Peach was in the room.
Oh, this is a tribute to Peach right here. I think Happy's here, but really all I see is a shadow. This is like a horror film. Whoa! Is she all right? I don't know what just happened. I think I just saw a deleted scene from The Ring.
Yeah, Franco, you didn't want to go to that Inter Miami game.
No, I didn't.
I had to convince. Well, I doubt I made a difference, but I had to convince you to go to that.
I was convinced. So,
nice.
for the record, I have always been Team Ronaldo. I never really respected Messi, only because and I've said this on a stream before. Like, to me, if you're a heavyweight boxer, but you refuse to fight the boxers that are any good, but you've beat all the crap boxers, then you can't really be the GOAT. How can you be the greatest when you've not really tested yourself against the people who are also very good? And so
how many times has he won the Champions League? 1, 2, 4. 4 times.
Yeah, but
4-time Champions League winner.
How many times did he win the World Cup?
Okay.
Well, let me put it this way. He's won it. Let me put it that way. He's won it.
Messi's won the World Cup, Ronaldo hasn't.
Yeah, but Scott Carson has won how many Premier Leagues?
I'm not talking about Premier Leagues. I'm talking about actually playing the match here.
What I'm saying is that, like, if you just so happen to spend your entire career playing for one of the best teams in the world, then of course you're going to win some stuff. Irrelevant of how good you are.
But you're also the best player in that team.
Played, I don't know how many times for Barcelona. Like,
But
and
again,
actually contributed to winning these leagues and Champions League.
But there's not like there isn't a set, like, here is a criteria that is worldly recognized that is the way to judge the best player. And so for me, I put a lot into, like, I don't think someone who's only been in one league at one team, who have literally built a team around him and catered to him, I'm like, look, no one, like, he hasn't had to sacrifice a lot. He hasn't had to work hard. He hasn't had to do much. catered for, spoiled. And so, yeah, I didn't have a lot of respect for him. And because of that, I put Ronaldo above. And then the whole Piers Morgan thing happened, which I'm like, okay, Ronaldo, you're being a bit of a bitch here. And then Messi came to the MLS and was, actually cared again. Because for the last few years, Messi really it's kind of been phoning it in my opinion. But I saw him play. He did a very good job against FC Dallas, and they're doing very well this year. And so I changed my mind. I'm like, okay, I actually think that that Messi is better than Ronaldo. But that game itself, I go to FC Dallas games all the time, and obviously, as everyone, a lot of people I'm friends with are there. So I haven't paid to go to a game for a long, long time. And this match, I was offered a ticket for $300, and I'm like, can I really justify paying $300 to go to this?
Be
game?
fair, you were telling me about how much the parking was costing and all that other sort of stuff around the stadium. It was actually madness. It was genuine madness.
It's stupid. I got offered a free ticket to go to see the baseball, and the cheapest parking, which is a mile away from the stadium, $20. You want to park right there, $50 just to park your car, and it just I find it hard to justify that. And so anyway, an Inter Miami player got one of his tickets sold. Someone asked me if I wanted it. I then asked the people who were asking me for tickets, hey, I've got a ticket, $300. I don't want to go. You can have it. They're like, I don't want to pay that much. And then you convinced me. Other people did it, fine. And really, the thing that convinced me is that it was an Inter Miami player ticket. And I'm like, there's a small chance that David Beckham might be in this section. So I'm really going to go in case. I always pick Posh Spice. She was always my Spice Girl. And I just thought there's an outside chance. Of course, they were in one of the suites. They weren't with the players' friends and family section, sadly. Yeah. But yeah, so I did go to the game. Messi did play very well, although one of my friends scored a bullet header own goal from a Messi free kick, which
I remember that.
Still, I don't think
I'd claim it as a win. If I were him, I'm not going to lie, I'd be walking around saying that I scored a goal that Messi assisted.
Yeah, to be fair.
I thought, Happy, come back. Where did you go? Happy keeps popping in and then vanishing again. Happy, get your ass back in it. But yeah, it was fun. But yeah, there's an Argentinian lad who plays on the FC Dallas team. So he got all of the shirts from, the Messi crew. And yeah, it was funny because I was talking to him a lot about, I was like, so who are Argentina's biggest rivals in football? And he's like Brazil,
Chile,
England, and Germany are the three teams he said, actually.
Germany?
Yeah. I was surprised he said Germany as well, because I'm like, that's same as England's Germany.
Well, isn't Germany, if you ask Germans, don't they say their biggest rivals are the Netherlands?
Oh, I don't know, because I try not to speak to the Nazis, but maybe.
Yeah, but when you're that old, maybe it's a problem for you. But with us normal people who are an actual age, that makes sense. We don't have to worry about that too much. No, I'm sure it is. I'm sure I asked someone German once about it, and they were saying that they care more. England doesn't really matter. It's the Netherlands for them is the big one.
2 World Wars and 1 World Cup.
See, I think we care about it, but they don't. In the same way that I think if you ask Tottenham fans, they care about Arsenal, but I think Arsenal fans don't care about Tottenham as much as they do Man United or whoever was around them at the time where they're big. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure.
But yeah, Germany's a wild one for Argentina.
They played each other in quite a few finals and World Cups and stuff.
Did they? Fair.
Germany have got the better Argentina normally, so.
That's exactly what he said. Yeah, that's what I pointed up there.
Yeah, and also on a copy.
Oh, yeah. That's oh yeah. Oh well, Fresh says Germans' main rivals are indeed the Netherlands.
There you go. I don't know why, but that's what I heard.
I didn't know that.
Or got told.
Yeah, I didn't know that at all. But yeah, that's interesting. But yeah, good to see you, Paul. Wacky Macky. welcome to the stream. Well, I wouldn't be rushing around if we didn't say random. So I've been saving something. Do you recognise this?
Oh yeah, I've sent you that, didn't I?
You
What
sure
is it?
did. This is what it is.
It's a pipe.
And now we have to clean it up. That's brilliant.
Oh, my cleaner's
last
gonna,
time
my,
we really
my
regretted
cleaner's
it.
gonna be mad about it. But you know what? That's why you have cleaners.
Maybe one of the most insane things he said so far. My cleaner's going to be furious about this one.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have seen the YouTube videos of his bathroom being remodeled.
Have not.
Yeah, I saw it on.
He did it on Facebook. I think I saw part 1. Any guesses what he was wearing in part 1?
Was it?
Man City.
How do you remember what I was wearing, you weirdo?
Of course he
You're
was.
wearing Dude Perfect merch, and I commented, of course you're wearing Dude Perfect merch.
Was I? Well, to be fair, I do have quite a lot of it, and it is really comfortable. So, I mean, like they have these Legends. Do you have the Legends brand over there? A clothing brand called Legends.
Not that I know of, but I'm not exactly the most fashionable of people.
Well, it's more of an athletic clothing, but it's
I love the fact that you're having to talk about this while staring down as you're picking up bits of confetti.
I didn't do a good job of aiming it, and it really has gone everywhere.
It just really wasn't worth it, was it?
No, it definitely wasn't.
I don't know why you did that.
Because it's been on my freaking desk for how long? I mean, how long ago did you send these? It's sat on my desk for that long, and I haven't had a reason to do it. Did you send me this as well? The bubbles?
Yeah, I did. I don't know why, but
Well, let's blow some bubbles while we're at it.
I think it was something to do with Jordan Hugel actually on the letter that I wrote.
Let me find out.
Oh, probably. Wouldn't it be great if it made a mess and then just started destroying equipment with bubble liquid? I mean, I don't think there'd ever be enough, but it'd be a beautiful thing, wouldn't it?
This is so dumb. Let's see what it said. Bubbles, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I see a picture of Jordan Hugel on here.
Legend.
But I don't. Hang on, but oh yeah, we also know how much of a fan you are of Big Jordan Hugel. So enjoy your very own bubbles. You will also get a very exclusive Adam Frankel mug, being a mug yourself.
I doubt you have, Adam. But did you ever play the DVD?
Yeah, of course I did. The beginning bit was amazing. The whole like cutscene bit at the start where you just, man, what you absolutely trolled me in it as well. I did it for one of
I changed the backing track on the menu screen as well, if you remember. I made like it's like the text to speech just singing Frankel as a mug.
I should record it. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. One of my friends came over. We had we just binged it. We just like watched through the whole thing. But yeah, it's genius. Gosh, you did create some moments of genius, Liam.
Yeah.
Very grateful that you did it. I'm not that grateful about you sending me all of this because I'm now covered in fucking bubble mixture and I've got confetti everywhere. Oh, what a dumb. But I just got this for my birthday recently.
Is that Zuma?
I hoped you would say that because no, it's Antonio, you racist scumbag.
Show me again.
I was about to say, where's the cat?
It literally says on it as well, Antonio. But it legitimately does look more like Zuma.
Lost on that one.
Yeah.
Like it does look more like Zuma. So much so,
Yes.
I wonder if they just made a mistake on the name. But it was
Are any of them that accurate?
It was in official West Ham like packaging.
Yeah, I think you can buy them from the club shop. Last time I went into the club shop, I'm sure I saw it. I mean, this was literally years ago, to be fair, but I'm sure I saw it.
But his name's even on the back. They didn't bother with his number, but you know, what do you expect? Oh,
I was going to say
Also,
Keita Meldon anyway.
Classic.
Hello, bro.
The Queens of the Stone Age there?
Yes, they were.
Mad.
I didn't see them though because obviously I had too much to drink the night before, didn't sleep much, so I was absolutely
Okay.
shattered by that.
Who?
By that point.
Fair. Queens of the Stone Age.
Oh,
I feel like somehow you were about to go, yeah, I know Josh Homme, yeah, me and him are buddies, we go way
Yeah.
back. We play pickleball together or whatever.
no, I wish. No, the only Queens of the Stone Age slight. No, it's not even Queen of the Stone Age.
Oh.
Actually, that was them Crooked Vultures. So no, nothing. I got nothing.
The fact that you're getting there, keep linking it, you'll get there eventually.
No.
Eventually you'll be, I knew Kurt Cobain.
No, I don't. You know what? It's a good question, Happy. We don't know. He was fully aware of it, just missing. And he's had 2.5 hours to be here. So, yeah.
That's... the message on Facebook now.
You were here, and then you were gone, and then you were here, and then you were gone. But yeah.
To be fair, I always regret coming on a stream with Franco as well. It's not, it just is the way it is,
Well,
yes, Wally. Avenged Sevenfold were there as well. They were on the third headline of the third night that we were there. They were fucking brilliant until the fucking.
Fresh wants to know this.
Bottom center of the t-shirt.
Which?
What on Dogtooth stage?
Look, hold it up again.
I'll hold up that bit that Fresh is on about.
Fear Factory, Hot Wax. I've heard of Hot Wax. I haven't heard of anyone else in that bottom section though. Like,
I know some people that Fresh knew or fans of went, but I wasn't sure who it was. And obviously,
who? Never heard of them. Never heard of them.
My favourite band that were there was Soft Play though.
You told me this. I still haven't listened to them.
You need to listen to them. They're good.
Oh, no way! Your son's band were
wild.
That's a drop right there.
If it was your son's band, I would have made a definite effort to go and see it. But obviously, it was one of the early ones. On the.
As previously stated, he was struggling. He was morning sounded like a bad time for Reese.
That's super cool. That's really
That's actually sick.
That is sick.
What were they? Celestial Sanctuary.
I'll have to listen to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing that as well after this.
What type of is it? Heavy? What type of music is it?
That album cover is wild. I love it. My gut would say it's heavy metal. Not heavy metal, but metal inspired at least.
Apparently, it's proper death metal.
Yeah. This, bro.
Definitely.
Wait, hang on. If you see this album cover, I'll put it over your face, Franco. You'll appreciate that.
Yeah, please. Thank you.
Okay, that's just not where I saved it. I'll do it in a sec. Give me a sec.
What the hell? Is Kevin De Bruyne going to Saudi?
I mean, it was surprising. Weren't they linked? They were linked with a Gerd earlier, weren't they?
Someone just said in a chat that I'm in. He's agreed personal terms with Aletti there, though, apparently.
It wouldn't surprise me. They've got big money to splash around again this summer. They had to wait, but it looks like at this point they're now just going to go crazy because you're getting linked with Iged and other players who are going to cost you a fair amount.
Yeah, true.
So it wouldn't shock me if they were De Bruyne. I mean, I remember years ago when Chelsea first got money, I remember talking to my dad about it and being like, why haven't they tried to buy why haven't they just bought Ronaldinho? And him being like, well, they've probably tried. It's just it didn't go well for them. They probably don't. It's probably just not happening. And so, in that sense, it probably makes sense. Same thing with Saudi, but they actually have the money. They'll just go and try and get anyone they can. And if you can get personal terms agreed, then done.
Do you know what I found out the other day? I think Oscar is still in China.
I had this exact same. I saw a tweet like 2 days ago or something about Oscar, and my brain went, "What the hell is he up to?" And he's still just doing bits in China, just living his life. He's only like 31 or 32.
How many seasons has he been in China for now?
A long time.
Yeah. Did he go there from Chelsea?
Yeah, he did, yeah.
That was 2018, 2019 or something, wasn't it?
Oh, no, earlier than that, I think.
I reckon it was like 2014 2015. He was one of the first, wasn't he? He was like in the early stages. He must have been 2015, 16.
Right, someone Google it. My laptop's slow.
Yeah.
Because you were talking about the initial wave of like your Tevez's and people like that, and then he was in that. He was like at the tail end of that first wave, I think.
No, 2017.
There you go.
Yeah. 7 years ago.
He's still
There you go. Look at that album cover. That is an album cover and a half.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
They are not messing around with that album cover. I'm here
It's
for
not
it.
whack. Happy you missed it. Miss Hammerette was on earlier on, and she was in the streets of Newquay asking people Rice or Henderson. It's class.
It's big.
3, 8, 6, 7. Sorry,
Yeah, Oscar's still there, which is wild to me.
Yeah.
He strikes me as one of those people a bit like when what was the guy's name? Winger, Atletico. Went to China for like 4 years and then came back.
Carrasco?
Yes, exactly. He strikes me a bit like Carrasco, where it's like one of those things where it's like,
Saudi, hasn't he? I think he's gone to Saudi now.
has he?
I'm 99% sure.
Because
Because
he's the only ones with the China and Saudi
recently
move.
got back into FIFA, and I'm pretty sure I've packed him a couple of times on.
Yeah, he is. He went to Saudi. Man, you want to talk about a guy who's got a lot of money from football?
Yeah.
Basil, I hate to break it to you, but FIFA is a child's game. You should be playing Football Manager, like us men.
Sorry, what?
Am I right, Liam?
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
boy.
Okay, but the biggest difference is you don't. I don't know. Can you play it on console?
Yep.
Yeah, you actually can. Yeah, it's a bit. It's don't get me wrong, wonky as all hell, but it works on console.
Yeah, it's just the thing is, Football Manager is a PC game, and I just, like my days of gaming on a PC, I think are just behind me because I associate like sitting in front of my computer with work, and so it just
What console have you got, Frankel?
PS5.
It's got PS5. It's on PlayStation. It just have you got PlayStation Plus Extra?
No.
Yeah, you could download it for free
Okay.
on PlayStation Plus.
Because I was going to say PlayStation Plus Extra. It came out, or maybe PlayStation. I think it was on Extra. It might have been on one, like literally last month or the month before.
I've got the full whack, most expensive PlayStation.
Yeah, so do I. Yeah,
So you can stream all that free.
that's yeah. I've got the exact same thing.
I got the most expensive one.
You just said you had a cleaner, bro. You can't chat anything. You popped a thing and went, "My cleaner's going to hate this." You can't say a single thing, bro.
I mean,
I've played it a little bit on PlayStation 5, and yeah, it's all right.
It works, but just the menus are it's just a nightmare having to go through them all on like a console controller.
It's better on PC. But I'll have to add you both on PlayStation because I've got PS5 now, so yeah.
I'm down.
Yeah, I mean, gosh, we used to, a while ago, we used to have some fun, back in the COVID days, we would play some Fall Guys, me, Charlie, Rebecca, and Tom.
Just soul crushing times. There was nothing like Adam Frankel going out to just harass you as you're trying your hardest to jump over some comical, nice, fun barriers, while Adam Frankel was just like, "You are a fucking prick."
Yeah, I am. I get a bit carried away on those games, but for all in fun, in the same way.
I played Fall Guys for the first time the other day, like couple of days ago, for the first time in ages.
Were you terrible?
I was okay. I wasn't as good as I used to be, but I was okay. The new levels, I'm just lost. I'm lost on a lot of the new levels.
I imagine most of the levels.
They had new levels.
Pardon?
Yeah.
I didn't know they had new levels.
Yeah, they added because they did like a bunch of different seasons, and then they had like a period where they had like custom created levels as well from the community, which were just confusing as all hell, and I couldn't do any of them. And then they've got a mode now where it's again just back to the levels they've created, but like past season 3, 4, I'm like lost. After that, I've got no clue what's going on. Well, I know what's going on. I'm just not as good at them. The other ones I could do, but
yeah, I'd pop on now and again, but yeah, I mean, I almost never play with other people anymore. Although, like I said, I've got back into some FIFA. I just don't play online. I can't. I just turn into a monster. I can't, like, I get so angry and so wound up playing like online, and I just can't defend on FIFA. I literally can't defend. I feel like a special needs kid because
I struggle with it. When I've played online, I struggle with it.
I find the thought of like a 9-year-old sending Adam Frankel crazy. I just find that so funny. Like he's just throwing his controller across the room, and then on the other end, there's just a 9-year-old just.
Yeah, it wouldn't shock me. Oh, Reese's phone is overheated again.
I mean, it's warm in the UK today, but I don't know if twice in the stream is a bit mad.
Well, yeah, that's.
And we don't all have air conditioning because we're not all rich.
Living
like
in
Adam Frankel.
America. I mean, it's just
Well,
no.
rich.
It's just if you live in Texas.
I've seen the front of your house.
If you live in Texas,
I've seen it. It's big.
Not optional. It's essential.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I agree with that. But at the same time, you said you had a cleaner as well.
I'm a CEO of a national company. What do you expect?
I'm the CEO of an international company.
I mean, it just is what it is. What can you do? Like, I mean, I got to own it.
It just is what it is.
You got to own it because I own the company. So, you know.
Christ alive.
I mean, well, you know, is what it is. You know, but like I said, it's the next career, football agent, potentially. We'll see how it goes. I'm just reading the handbook to see if it's something I want to do or not because I'm on the fence. But
What would stop you? What would stop you?
Honestly, the biggest thing that will stop me is that I feel like one of my friends who's an agent, like it's just a lot because you're basically almost single-handedly responsible for someone's career, you know, and I think that's just a lot. That's a lot to carry because you know, look, you don't always get it right, and you're negotiating on behalf of someone, but it's their entire career and their life.
Sure,
you are like helping, but. One of my friends, I should have fired his agent a while ago, and I bottled it because I felt not qualified enough to make the decision. But I regret that decision a lot because his agent is just not good enough. And so I figured, all right, if I take the test and become an agent, I'll just represent him myself so that I can, you know, get rid of the other guy.
You're good at like hobnobbing and stuff. Do you know what I mean? That side of it you'd have down.
Yeah, and also like I'm. Oh no, it's about go
on.
Myself. No.
No, go on.
You know,
I won't mock you for it. I promise.
Well, so my friend plays as a defensive midfielder. He's really good, and
Sure.
so you know my friends have just hired Scott Parker as the manager, and so I want to like put him on Parker's radar because he plays. In fact, in his last game, he literally did a Parker 360 on the field. I'm like, this guy is like a younger version of Scott Parker, and so I want to have Burnley take a look at him, and you know, who knows? But yeah,
Is that where he's at now? He's at Burnley.
For a little bit, just so that my phone can charge. Like when it's on charge, it overheats. Pretty much.
Oh.
So while it's on charge, I'm gonna have camera off and then I'll pop back on.
That's fair.
Oh.
Franco, I need to ask you, that Lanzini shirt, is it up yet?
Yes.
Is it actually?
It's actually. You know what?
Don't believe you.
I don't believe you.
Wait, the only way I'm going to be able to do this though is I'm going to try. All right, let me log in on my phone.
Oh no.
It's scary.
Here we go. All right.
Oh my God, the screen starts shaking.
Let me see if this works. I'm going to remove myself.
I am utterly terrified of what's about to happen.
I'm terrified. Does anybody remember the stream where me and Frank were both on it, and I think there was someone else in it, and then me and Frank just appeared next to each other?
Yes. Wasn't that in a kitchen?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It was Frank's parents' house.
That was it. Yeah.
That was after the Leicester game, before the
before the World Cup,
for
wasn't it?
the World Cup break.
Yeah.
So
That adds up. I think that was just before like I ended up meeting up with Frankel to go for food and escape room. It was either just before.
like we need a conversation about food before the stream ends. By the way,
I'll force it in if we have to.
Or it will not be a West Ham random stream.
It's fair. It's very fair. I had Domino's for dinner last night. I had a Greg's the day before. I'm eating strong right now. Do you know what I mean?
I leave the stream for 2 seconds and you start talking about food.
It was
bloody predictable, isn't it? Also,
and I love the fact that you said you left for 2 minutes, bro. You clearly failed to log in on your phone. Is what happened here.
I'm still trying to make it work.
Okay, that sounds like a skill issue to me.
I had a meal deal earlier.
Definitely a skill issue.
From Tesco. I had a meal deal with some sausage rolls today.
Love that. Big. What was the sandwich?
Oh, bacon and ketchup.
Sure. Breakfast menu.
Then I have Walker's baked crisps.
Flavor.
The blue one.
Do you know what? I'm going to say this. I think I like Walker's baked more than I like Walker's normal.
Yeah, Walker's baked better. And then
Like I'm not saying Walker's normal bad, but Walker's baked. Come on now.
Yeah, Walker's baked.
I get bored of that.
And then
Okay.
oh, he's back.
All right, this is new. I mean, I've never not been sat there, so this is my.
Yes,
right,
you
let me-
have.
this-
You were using your phone when I was at your parents' house with you.
Hang on, wait, I got. What did you
I've
say?
been on the phone a number of times.
I said you were using your phone when I was at your parents' house.
Yes,
with
but
you.
not in my own house.
Remember when he said he wasn't rich, everyone, as he shows you around his massive house. Carry on.
Okay, first, right. So this is my front. So here's obviously what you used to sit in, and
Oh, it's got a light.
yeah,
Respect
done
it.
properly.
Fair play.
That's from that game. You're from that game.
Only took you 4 years, but yeah.
Yeah, this is where my other shirts are at.
Here we go.
Is that where you sleep?
No, this is a guest room.
Oh, right.
Guest room. How many rooms?
Well, it's just one guest room. The other guest room's here though.
The other guest room. Oh, okay, yeah.
This is the other guest room.
Okay, yeah. How many bedrooms in total in the house?
3.
Oh, yeah, just 3. Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah. You want a tour just so you can troll me some more?
Yes.
Okay, thought so.
No, he just wants to show it off.
No. Okay. First of all, I know this as well as anyone else. The only result of this tour is a lot of shit for me. That's what's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. I'm fine with it. But you should see my bathroom, so we're going to go there. This was
you watched part
present.
one. I watched part one of the video. Just saying.
Okay, so this is my room. Not as tidy, obviously.
Chandelier.
Some West Ham stuff knocking around. Some really random stuff in here, to be
So were those medieval candles?
Yeah, the dead lady who I bought the house from. Her stuff's still here. This furniture is all hers as well.
100% fresh.
Hang
What was that record on the wall?
Oh, this is one of my favourite albums. Yeah.
Muse, I think.
Yeah. Oh, well done.
Oh, solid. That's solid spot.
Yep, that's class. Yeah, I love Muse.
Liam, your background, I literally thought Frank had frozen for a second.
Claret and blue bathroom. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I've already seen it, to be fair, but it's impressive.
Oh,
There's sheet music,
Look back there.
bubbles.
Hammer hanging on the wall.
just in case people intrude.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is
Adam Frankel with a hammer is a terrifying thought.
It's a terrifying thought. The fact it opened by itself was hilarious.
well, it's one of those that washes your bum.
It has a remote control, bro.
Well, yeah, it's got it's got a heated seat. It's
It's got a remote control.
this is where all my football shirts are at.
Oh, yeah, how many did you have?
Oh, a lot. I mean, a
How many
lot.
Man City do you have?
One.
Yeah.
Here. Oh, here she is. Here she is. The classic.
It's not even a good shirt.
But
And
Frank,
then
why Man City though?
over here, it's my investment corner where I've got a bunch of unopened Pokemon cards that I'm just waiting to collect value. So
Oh no, don't. I've got in football cards.
My investment corner, what is it? Bunch of Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
I've got in football cards.
Yeah.
I feel like you've probably missed the peak on those. I'm not gonna lie.
What the Pokemon cards?
Yeah, I feel like they must be valued less now than they were at like peak Logan Paul Charizard madness.
The thing is that they go out of print, and so then they go up because they're not opened. People want to, people want the ones that aren't opened. They're not being made. They haven't been made for like 2 years, so the value of them goes up because you can't buy them anymore.
Sure.
There's just a couple of little. Oh, some West Ham. Oh, look what's in. Look what's over here.
Why is it in a case?
Yeah, why is it out?
That's disrespectful. Mine are in a case, pride of place on the shelf behind me.
Hey, is it disrespectful? At least it shows that I flipping watched it and used it.
Mine are all unopened. Mine are all opened and washed.
Mine are unopened because they're going to appreciate in value.
All right, here's where I spend most of my time. This is the end of the tour. This is the last room of
The
house.
corridor. I spend most of my time in a dark corner on the stairs.
Also, like, this is some West Ham. I don't even know what it is, but yeah, this is.
Don't know what it is. Just there.
Where I
When
can
are
be
you flying
found.
out, Frankie?
Oh look!
Didn't your TV used to be downstairs?
Well, I have a TV downstairs as well, but this is the one that I
Oh, okay.
mostly.
When are you flying me out, Frankie?
Never.
What about me?
Same answer.
Okay, I thought, man, it was worth a shot.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, take your shot. I mean,
If I was to if I randomly messaged you once and I was like, "Yo, I'm in Dallas. I'm in the Dallas Fort Worth area."
well,
How would you respond?
first I'll be annoyed that you didn't tell me you were coming.
Okay, fair.
I would be like, why didn't you tell me? Like, we could
Sure.
have planned more stuff.
You could have won 2 teams.
And then I will come and get you. I'd be like, yeah. I mean, I'd mostly be annoyed because I'd be like, you could just stay at my house. Like, I have.
Sure. Yeah, you two of them. We've seen them.
Yeah. Well, again, and people are always welcome to stay. Like, I have people come and stay a lot because, what's the point? Oh, anyone in the chat that's I'm not seeing the comments, but I just got this recently. Bonus points if you can tell me what it's from. So here's my front door, and near it, just protection.
It's the door.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
Is there anyone in the chat that knows what this is?
I feel like it's from like something, not Blair Witch, but something Blair Witchy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Or
No,
supernatural or something.
Anyone in the comments? Any ideas?
Remember, we're on a delay, so we're gonna have to give it. Also, they probably all left when they were like, "This rich guy just showing off his house." Jesus Christ!
All right. Well, I'm gonna leave this and go back on here now. So we think you've seen everything there is to see. So, So
Ancient.
be right back.
He's gone. He's gone.
He's
he'll be back.
Oh, you hate to see it.
No, any. It's from a TV show.
What's next?
Again, I can't recommend this enough. Like, there's a TV show called From. It is incredible. If you ever watched Lost back in the day, it's a much better written, scarier version of Lost.
On a scale of like 1 to 10, 1 being I don't know, what's a bad TV show? The Only Way is Essex, 10 being obviously Waterloo Road. Where are we at?
Yes.
Okay.
Charlie,
well,
I've watched every single season of Waterloo Road, by the way.
See, they're the same person.
Entirely
Is there-
Charlie's recommendation.
Is there any surprise? Is there any surprise? I thought they were the same person. No. there shouldn't be.
Whenever you would send me something about Waterloo Road, my girlfriend would lose her mind. She doesn't care or like it. It's just me. But it's just like, look, I'm a bad influence on everybody.
Charlie, I still absolutely adore your video about the first episode of Waterloo Road. You should have done more.
Thank you. I did do. I half finished it. It's obviously completely worthless now. I half finished a video which was predicting every storyline of the reboot, and I was going to try and make it for the week it came out, and I had like a spreadsheet. Let me see if I can still find it. I was rewatching it, and I had a spreadsheet. Frank, will shut up.
No one cares.
Oh, it's on a different hard drive. It's on a different hard drive.
Literally, like the only people that care are you. It's awful.
Yeah, but guess what?
Anyway,
So anyway, I had this spreadsheet, right, which had like ticks on every single column of like episodes and what the storylines were, and it was going to be like a ridiculous maths thing of predicting the storylines due to the frequency of them in the previous series. But I only got halfway through making it, and it just like it was the week of the reboot, and I was like, I can't be asked. But
were you wrong?
I love spreadsheets.
no, I was around some of them.
Liam, I think you've. I was gonna say, Liam, I think you've seen my Weatherspoon spreadsheets, haven't you?
I have, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, spreadsheets. I'm here for spreadsheets. Listen, I was an accountant. It was like the one bit of accountancy that was good was spreadsheets. Do you know what I mean? You get on Excel and you just create a madness.
I managed to create a spreadsheet on like Google Sheets, not Excel. But it's the same thing, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's exactly.
Which translates into a map. And there's a good Google Map thing.
Yes.
And it shows the Weatherspoons that I've been to and stuff.
I'm so here for it. How many more have you got to go?
Quite a lot. I've done 127, I think. And there's like 800 or something.
I was gonna say there must be it must be close to 1,000.
Incredible effort.
Yeah, I need more effort. I need more effort.
So anyway, Frank, as we said, 1 to 10, 1 being Only Way is Essex, 10 being Waterloo Road. Where are we at?
I'd put it at 93. If that's the scale, I'd say From is probably about a 93.
Okay, so 10. All right, fair.
1 and Waterloo Road is 10. From is definitely about a 93.
Okay. I don't know if that's possible, but
I will like for the lack of what was I gonna say? For the lack of acclaim that it's had, it really is phenomenal. And part of the reason is it's a very original idea. It's really good. I mean, really, really good.
I've legitimately never heard of it.
Yeah, that's the thing. No one really has, but it's really good. Yeah, From highly recommend. Highly recommend. Everyone that one of my friends from England just came over to visit a couple of weeks ago.
There you go, Kieran, if you want to join.
We binged it. What did you say?
He said that he put the link in chat for Kieran if he wishes to join.
Perfect. And yeah, so he bought me that on some Etsy thing.
I've seen Reese.
Oh, you can what?
No. Reese was sending me spreadsheets. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. Oh my god.
Oh, is that where that's from? That's from Etsy. Well, it's from, and it's from Etsy.
Yeah. It's some Etsy thing. I don't really understand even what but it is really cool because it's from there. So disappointed that no one here watches that. Oh my gosh, my phone is going absolutely crazy right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Charlie, I sent you the map of the Weatherspoons, which came from a document on Google Sheets.
I'll have a look at it after this.
Do you reckon there's more Gregs or Weatherspoons in the UK?
Oh, that is a good question.
I don't know. I don't know. Because I feel like you have to think about it. Small towns would probably still have a Weatherspoons, but some of them might not have Gregs.
Some places might have 2 Gregs as well.
Peterborough,
Fair point.
Same Weatherspoons.
4 or 5 Gregs and 2 Weatherspoons.
What did you just ask?
Is there
So
more Gregs?
more Gregs or Weatherspoons in the UK?
I mean, of course, it's not even a hard question. Why is this of course there are more Gregs.
You say of course.
No, because Greg's
Yeah,
up in
100
a
levels, so they're more than
considerably
800.
smaller space, and they're in stations. They're in. I mean, I get. Yeah, you.
There's
get
Weatherspoons in stations.
some. You're right, but still, I would bet a lot of money. There are definitely because you never hear about Greg's closing. You do always hear about.
There was my closest Greg's closed.
Good.
And think about that. I was single-handedly keeping them in business. So if I'm buying it, the amount I was buying from them, and them going out of business, there must be a couple going out of business, you know.
Oh yeah, Charlie, did you see what happened in Newcastle the other day?
No.
At Greg's ATM.
Oh no, I did see this. I did see this. Bro, I've got no idea. Like, Newcastle's just different, man. They just move differently there. I think they've got 24-hour Greg's up there as well, don't they?
That's what we need over here.
It's very important. It's very important. You know, it's like 12 o'clock at night or whatever. You get back from the football and it's just nowhere open apart from like Nisa locals or whatever. Please, come on now.
Yeah. Right. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. I'm gonna go for a wee and grab another beer. I'll stay on the stream. I'll just mute.
I was just looking at people dragging Adam for missing pickleball.
For doing what? Oh, I mean, I'm trying to arrange pickleball right now. I'm trying to a friend just asked me to pick him up from the airport later, so I'm trying to work it out, like how I can, you know, when I can play, and let me think. What time is it now?
Charlie, do you still have the is there that takeaway across the road from you that you used to order from? Is that still open?
Yes.
What,
I felt
Chinese?
really no Indian. I felt really, and yeah, I'd order and then he'd just
walk across the road.
And I feel really guilty because you order it on the thing, and you know, like when a map comes up and they show you where they are, they're driving towards you. The map would never come up; it would just say "out for delivery," and I'd look out the window and I'd see him like picking up the bags and just walking.
Oh my god!
Oh, I felt so bad, but at the same time, it's there for a reason. Yeah, no, that's still there. That's still there. A lot of stuff shut down, but that one's still going strong. Although I haven't ordered from there in about a year or something. Although I should.
Well, I mean, I would. Indian food. I do miss good Indian food.
He wouldn't mind too. If I ordered really late, he wouldn't mind too much because he would drop it off. Like if I ordered like right before the place shut, he would just drive. He would get in the car and drive here, even though it's like literally 2 seconds. So then he would drive off, and I'd be like, "Oh, the place is shut." So I think that's when he cared the least because he was already having to leave. I think it was the other times. You know, I wouldn't say it was a popular decision, but it's one I made continuously.
No, I love that.
It's decent there as well, to be fair. But no, the Greg's was like down the road from it. And it shut down. Fuming. But there is a Wetherspoons right there, so this is why the question is relevant.
What Wetherspoons is it?
I don't know its name. I just know it as the Wetherspoons.
I've done a few in North London, so.
Which ones have you done in North?
Definitely, I think it's called the Coronet.
Oh yeah, that's the big old cinema.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember the day we went there. We went to one in central London, and then I was like, right. I was speaking to the staff there. I was like, well, where's some other nearest Wetherspoons that I haven't done? I said, like,
I went to one with Lucas, which was down the road from the Coronet, but I can't remember what it's called. There you go. Useful information for you there. It's down the road from the Coronet. What's it called? No, but it's there.
But no, I remember we went to one in central London. Me and Tata did, and I was like, well, where are these some other Wetherspoons that I haven't done and stuff? Like I said, which ones I've done and stuff. And they said like the Coronet's in North London. And I was like, all right, yeah, we'll go there. And I remember the woman going, I don't know if you should go there. And I was like, it'll be all right. Do you want to know the reason why she said you probably shouldn't go there?
Go on.
I was wearing a West Ham shirt.
Well, you know. To be fair, I don't. It's near Arsenal, but I don't think Arsenal care that much. I mean, I once walked down Holloway Road wearing a West Ham shirt, and someone did shout at me as they were getting onto a bus. But that was as they were getting onto a bus. It's not like they came up to me or anything. They just went, "Oh, West Ham wanker," or whatever, and it was they getting onto a bus. I'm like, okay, sure, fair enough.
Very quickly as well. Good night, Miss Hammerette. Good evening, and we will hopefully see you soon.
Yeah, night everyone. To be fair, I'm gonna also be going pretty soon, which I've been saying for a long time. I know. I will actually.
The White Swan's the one that me and Lucas went to down Holloway Road near Highbury and Islington Tube.
I think I might have done that one, but I'll send you the map. So
Yeah, I'll look.
Franco, I think we should end the stream in 23 minutes.
yes,
All of the threes.
Yeah.
I was kind of thinking of like bowing out at like 3:11 because.
I mean,
No, it's too late. It's too late now.
Well, it's not. It's still during 3:11.
No, it's too late now.
you're making it 3:33.
Yeah.
And 33 seconds specifically.
Yeah.
Good luck getting StreamYard to stop at that exact moment, because you'll click stop and then it'll go for like 5 seconds.
Exactly. That's what I tried to do earlier. Actually, I sent a voice note and I tried to make it 3:11 and it was 3:12. So
that was your third attempt at a voice note, by the way.
Well, that's because I was driving, and so my phone was attached to my car, and I couldn't I
was very shocked. I got a voice note from Franco. I was spinning, didn't know what to do.
Yeah, it's very rare. I don't operate on voice notes.
I'm not loved.
Pardon?
I said I just got a text because I'm not loved.
Well, you got a text because I messaged you when I wasn't behind the wheel of my car, and I'm trying to be better at using my phone and driving, which is something that is a weakness. That
You're trying to get better at it, as in from like a technical standpoint. You want to improve or not do it as much?
By not doing it as much.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, that's why. But yeah, we should. I mean, I guess 3-3-3 is a good idea. I just can't decide if I can be bothered to play pickleball.
Unless anyone wants to stay on for longer and just chat shit, I'm happy to stay on longer and chat shit if people want to stay on longer.
I'm probably going to bow at 3-3-3 as well.
No, we just end it at 3-3-3.
Yeah,
I mean, I hate the fact that we've just said it because it's not random, but the unveiling of West Ham clips was random. Us all being on a stream together is random. It's been random enough. The Rice and Henderson thing is random.
That was big.
I hope you can do some more things in the future and stuff, because obviously I used to love doing this back in the day and stuff, and I miss doing it. I miss chatting with all you guys. I know me and you talk, Franco. I know me and you, Liam, talk. I text Charlie, he doesn't fucking reply. But
that's all right. Yeah, he doesn't reply to me either, so don't take it personally.
Don't reply to anyone.
Don't take it personally.
That's fine. You can. I'm just terrible at texting everyone back. It took me. Liam texted me. Well, I say text me, messaged me on Twitter, and it took me a year to respond. So let's put it that way. I'm terrible at responding to everyone all the time.
I'm not taking it personally. Don't worry. But
A year. I mean, after a year, isn't it like maybe you shouldn't bother?
Oh, I felt awful.
Can't have felt that bad. If you felt that bad, you'd have replied before a year.
I didn't know it was there. I think I clicked on it or something because it said read, and then I went to message him, and then it was like, oh my god, there's all these messages I haven't responded to. I'm clicking on now. June 30th, right? Liam messaged me. I got back May 23rd the next year. so, and I clicked on it, and I was like, what the hell? Where did all of these come from?
What was the message?
Liam was saying that Frank was a mug, Charlie, or just like you were right to call him out all those times. Those exact words. It's crazy. And then my replies were like, "Fuck, sorry." So
But the point I was getting at is, I know we said that we probably ain't gonna do this again, but obviously I miss doing it from back in the day. So, and I miss talking to you guys all in real time and stuff. So it will be good to do it again at some point.
Well, talking of back in the day, someone else who's always here back in the day, one half of the duo. Welcome from the boy down under. How's the weather over there, Kieran?
Wait, hang on.
Bloody brilliant, boys. How we doing?
You need his call name.
G'day. It's
Winter
chilly
for you,
morning,
know.
but very nice.
I was going to say it's winter for you, know.
You got your caller, Kieran.
Oh, sorry, mate. How are we, boys?
Yeah, not bad,
There's-
mate. How are you?
There's too many pictures of Frankel here. I know that much.
Tell me about it. I know. It's pissing me off. Like, what can I do?
G'day, Liam.
Oh,
Yeah. All right.
Oh my God. So, Kieran,
Fucking hell, man. It's a nightmare. What's going on?
did you reveal Kieran, or have you connected
What's that?
the dots? Yeah, have you connected the dots of who Liam is?
I did, yeah. I heard him mention it might be Clips.
It sure is.
It is. Well, Liam, fantastic stuff, mate. You've done a great job. My favourite, yeah, because I just clicked on there, saw your Lanzini shirt. At last, you got it up in the fucking air. Well done. Tom Gold's giving you stick for that. But the goggle box, Liam, the goggle box was my favourite. I still go back to watch it with that Lanzini goal, mate. It's my favourite one you did. Brilliant.
I
Well done.
do sometimes go back and watch it. I don't watch the full thing. I just skip to Tom. And him taking it.
It's so good, man. It's so good. Anyway, you've been on for hours, boys. I take it you're just about to wind up here.
Yeah, we wanted to go to 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, all of the threes, you know?
Yeah.
Originally, I'm not going to lie, originally I hoped it would just be 33 minutes and 33 seconds.
Yeah.
I had a feeling that it would turn into something like this.
If we miss it, we're going to go for 33 hours.
Well,
all right. Have you done an hour of food, Charlie? Or what?
No, not yet. What are you eating? What have you eaten today? No, you don't do breakfast, do you? Because I don't remember Kieran ever talking about breakfast ever.
No, no, you never. You normally go to bed at breakfast time, haven't you?
Well, look, all right, okay, yeah, you're not wrong. You're probably correct when you say that. To be fair, but I'm sure I've heard you and Titch talking about not eating breakfast. I'm sure.
Yeah, you did, yeah, mate. It's your influence. We're bringing food now and again.
Oh, it's a shame Titch is in here. We should have got Titch on here.
Give me a text him quickly.
CW, did I hear a rumour that you're moving on?
Yes.
Was that, is that a job thing for you?
Yeah, I've got a full-time job offer from someone, which means I can't carry on doing Hammers Chat. I'll be around doing bits and pieces, like popping up every now and then, and I'm in the live chat of the watch along, for example, with the new people who took over. But yeah, no, I'm not going to be doing. I'm doing something complete. Well, I'm not going as far away as people think I'm going, but I'm doing something else now. Yeah.
Well, good for you, man. Good for you. You're not moving house to do it, are you? Or...
No. It's also work. It's also work from this desk, so so I'm not even moving chair, let alone moving house.
Get a new chair.
Yeah, it's just a full-time thing. So yeah.
Good for you, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Who's taking over the watch long, Charlie?
It's two people called Nick and Northie who have started doing it. They started on the first preseason friendly, and then one of them did the second one with Geo. And instantaneously they got off track. They were talking about geography, food, random references. So it's fine. They've got it locked down. They've got it sorted. You know, it's necessary. Can't be doing a Hammers Chat watch along and having it be normal.
Yeah.
Have they got a mascot though, CW?
No, and I felt quite bad because a lot of people started saying that they needed to eat Baby Bells, and I felt quite guilty about the whole situation, if I'm being honest about it. As these two nice men are trying to talk about West Ham, and there's people being like, Baby Bells, Danny DeVito. I'm like, oh, sorry.
Nah, you made a legacy, mate. That's what happens. You know, they got. It's like it'll probably never be the same again. It'll be like Soccer AM once Lovejoy and Helen left.
It'll go down a shipper now.
Yeah. Who's the best on Soccer AM? Who was the best on Soccer AM?
Well, Tim Lovejoy and Helen Chamberlain.
No, probably not.
Who?
Oh, Robbie Knox. The worst thing is I never watched Soccer AM, so I only know Robbie Knox from his YouTube stuff now.
I don't know what that is.
You don't know Robbie? Apparently he was on Soccer AM, but he does other stuff now. Yes, he does like podcast, he does like YouTube videos and stuff now.
He's on Jack Mate's Happy Hour. So.
Of course, yeah, he's on Happy Hour as well. Yeah.
It takes two people to do your job. Is that what you're saying, Charlie?
No, I think they just realised the error of their ways. I think that's what happened. Because if you remember, it started off as two people, and then it happened to become one, and then at that point, it just gone too far. And I think at this point, they were like, "We can rectify this situation."
Food Cam.
Do you know what? I do remember Food Cam.
That's what's wrong.
Yeah, I think if because that's when I moved in here, and there's no like, it was balanced on a shelf above my desk with like a couple of games on top of it, so it wouldn't fall over. So I don't have access to I still have the second camera somewhere in here, because that would back a Food Cam again, quite happily. But
that was big.
Thank you. It's
Jimmy. Oh, welcome to the chat.
Jimmy.
Cool. Oh, this is awesome.
See?
Yeah, and you know what? You did an excellent job of pouring the shit out of people.
And I'll do it again, god damn you.
Like, obviously, I've moved actually into Peterborough now, right? So there's a lot more takeaways. So obviously, I spend a fuckload of money on
Big.
takeaways. That's why I'm so skin all the time.
What ones be talking?
You got McDonald's, Burger King, KFC, Subway. You got everything.
Oh, the classics then.
Oh yeah, you got all the classics, and you got all these other places like that do like kebabs and all this stuff. You got Mr. Beast Burger as well, which is really good. So like,
They got a Beast Burger.
Mr. Beast Burger, yeah.
Flipping egg.
It was
You
good.
tried it?
Yes, it is good.
Fair play.
I might be wrong
I've
here,
had it
Charlie.
for a while,
Is,
because I'm trying to not buy takeaways, which doesn't end well.
Fair.
What, Liam?
that photo of Frankel is, I might be wrong, is he eating a cockroach in that one? I have a feeling.
No, he's looking at a pina colada. But he is wearing Dude Perfect merch.
Oh yeah, that's the exact same hoodie he was wearing the first time I ever met him.
I mean, how do you remember what clothes I was wearing when I met you? It's a weird thing to be able to remember.
I mean, to be fair with you, it's a pretty easy shot, you know.
Yeah. Not wearing anything Dude Perfect right now.
Yeah, like
I'm not
once.
wearing any clothing that I took from Dude Perfect.
Yeah, give it. Yeah, but you know,
Who's
could
that
still
for
be
you in that photo?
Andy Miles.
Oh, Milesy.
Milesy.
Oh.
Milesy.
In fact, we could just
Oh, here we go again. Oh God.
just get his hair.
Oh, it's just so.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Oh.
There we go. There we go.
Oh man, it's just too many.
I know. Oh, just. All right. Well, you know, it feels about time for something like this.
We are fucking massive.
I mean, why not? There's some others. I really don't know what all of these are. For example,
not labeled or anything.
Everybody on the hashtag, sing your dialect. Declan, take it away.
Are you ready?
We're
Let's
ready.
go.
that seemed awful. I'm not watching that.
What the Zabaleta?
What was it?
Zabaleta.
Oh, the Zabaleta one's bangs.
I think that's the best.
Oh god, that was annoying.
Do you know how long it was?
It felt like it went on forever.
Isn't it?
And I'm kind of here for it.
Random. Noun. A roving motion, course without definite direction, lack of rule or method, chance. Random. Adjective. Having unpredictable outcomes and in
I'm forever blowing bubbles, pretty bubbles in the air.
I want these guys don't even know what I'm talking about. Yo, Rice or Henderson? Rice or Henderson? Name me one name. Yo, you guys are whack. Straight up. There you go. Don't tell me Rice or Henderson. Yo, they could do some bird track now. Straight up.
clipping this, and this will go on Twitter.
Like 5 of them. All they have to say was Rice or Henderson.
Was it 3-3-3-30?
Now we find out why Pete.
I mean, you know, I felt like we had to do one more little medley. Oh my!
I mean,
In full flow.
That's the reason why I remember you were wearing it.
Oh, because
There you go.
saved the picture. Oh, that's so cute,
Obviously,
Reese.
it's on my camera roll. Obviously,
Oh, Declan
I've
Rice.
got like 20,000 photos on my camera roll. Like,
Oh, I love that you put me in the in your favorites. Thanks, Reese.
It is in favourites because this is selfie of us. And I saved it in favourites because I re-uploaded it onto Facebook for your birthday saying happy birthday, didn't I?
I mean, I don't remember. I'm
Well,
sorry.
you should. You should remember.
I mean, it's always a carnage of a lot of things.
It's just a lot of famous people messaging him, telling him they love him, you know. Can't wait to see him soon.
Subscribers on
weird.
Facebook, on YouTube.
It's nothing to do with fame. It's just people. They're just people. Everyone's the same. We're all just people. It don't matter that some of them maybe are a little more known than others. Look, to some people, Charlie Walsh, you're a celebrity. Fucking shocking, but it's true. You know.
To be fair,
Yeah, Charlie is a bit of a celebrity to me. 'Cause you have to think, I've watched Charlie for about 9 years.
Yeah,
So,
sorry about that.
probably-
My bad.
Yeah, but I've also, how many hours have I watched Charlie compared to actual celebrities? Probably a lot more.
Yeah.
Isn't that
It'll be
wild?
the same for other people as well. I'm not saying just me.
But it is kind of wild that like we joke about it, but like really we're all like have the ability to, you know, like we're just normal people and no one should be put on a pedestal. It don't matter what they do, who they are. Like none of us are perfect, you know, but to some people, you know, that's the coolest thing. I think one thing I really loved about the whole West Ham Clips persona is that, I mean, West Ham Clips is super well known. I mean, like some of the super famous people know West Ham Clips, but no, you know, no one's going to walk down the street. But you know, a famous person who's very familiar with West Ham Clips wouldn't know you were if they walked past you in the street. I mean, like half the stadium know who West Ham Clips is, and you're there with them all. You know, just there watching a game.
Yeah.
But it's wild. But yet you definitely don't feel. I mean, and Charlie, of course, doesn't feel like a celebrity, nor should he.
Good. Correct. Thank you.
But a lot of people. What my point with that was, how many hours would say the average Hammers Chat subscriber would have watched Charlie compared to, I don't know, name whatever movie star you want or celebrity.
Well, if you ask a significant section or comment section, too many, if we're being fair about it. But yes, no, I do. I think there is just like a difference. You know, you see it when like I speak to like my family members who are much younger, and you talk about the people they care about. They don't really care about people who are on the telly or in films that much. They do, but not like that much. Whereas you ask them about specific YouTubers and they lose their minds about, you know? Yeah, or TikTok or whoever it be. Yeah, exactly.
Like as you were saying about like watching Hammer Chat, I'd always be watching if the game weren't on Sky Sports. You know what I mean? Like, I'd always be there if I was awake and the game weren't on Sky Sports. So I'd always be watching. Like, So I'd probably say I've watched Charlie more than a film star or a TV star. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, well, because to an individual person, you're just watching them. It doesn't matter how many other people know about this one person. So
yeah. But then again, like, obviously I know Charlie through this and stuff. So like, I won't see that as almost a celebrity. You know what I mean?
Wild.
Look at that. Look at that. Look how angry he is.
Well, if I knew it would be, if I knew it was going to be a Charlie Walsh, let's get on our knees and love fest you, I would have.
No one's saying that. They're just talking. They're talking in generalities about how much. You know, I don't like it as much as you do, bro. You're painfully around that.
No,
But it's true of anyone who's online, really, who does this, who does anything like this. It's true of them as well. Like, if you think about, like Kieran, for example, Kieran does a show every Friday with Titch for like 2.5 hours ish, right? I've probably watched Kieran and Titch talking more than I have watched normal television in the past like week or the week before or the week before that. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's true of anyone.
I've made it. Sweet.
It's true though, isn't it?
Got a celebrity watching us. Brilliant.
That's on Titch's channel, Titch TV.
Yeah, I don't even. Is it a new channel or?
Yeah,
because he was
set up a
he's
new channel.
Yeah.
Channel. Kieran, send me links to it later.
No, I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
I'll send it to you.
Let me search out. So Titch TV is it called?
Yeah.
Let me try and
Do you
find.
guys remember when I pulled out the Titch shirt I've got? It pissed off his mind.
Is it Titch TV 5008?
No, there's a couple of others that got that name as well. So I found it hard to find at the beginning.
Is there a number on it? Friday night chat along. I
There you go. That's the one.
Titch TV
Yeah.
10. All right.
Yeah, we only have, like I say, we'll probably only have 10 people on there, don't we, Charlie? Just watch it, but let's just have a chat.
It's a lot. It's a
we
lot
do
of
a
the same.
prediction show during the season, but yeah.
You'll see your Roberts in there, your Lawrence's in there. People like that are always rocking up in those chats. You know.
Yeah, Robert, who's in the chat here, he's always there.
Well,
And Lawrence and Wally.
if for some reason we're about to end this. Sorry everyone, the time, it has to happen because all of the threes. So let's wrap up. Boys, It was a pleasure. Thank you all for coming. Liam, again, mate, I appreciate you unmasking yourself in honor of Peach. Thank you for doing that. Charlie,
clips.
It's always a pleasure. It is. It's a pleasure to be able to abuse you. So yeah.
What I'm here for.
I guess we should try and end it on all the threes. What?
Reese, you okay?
Reese not going to get anything.
Reese, I love you. Well, no one else to my house. You're the only person, So there we go. But yeah, stay positive. Love your lives. I'm going to hit the end stream. Love you all. See ya.
Love you all.
All right.